ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà fún wa níbi gbogbo tá a bá ti ń gbọ́ wa o. Mo ṣe Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ o. Call your brother. Mo ṣe Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ o. Grand rising and welcome to another episode of Ase For Today. Níbi gbogbo tá ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ wa, let me know where you're streaming from. Níbo lẹ ti ń gbọ́ wa lénìí. Let me know where you're streaming from today. Ase Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ o. Where are you streaming from today? Welcome to another episode of Ase For Today, our daily live streaming where we delve into one Ase Ifá per day. Where we delve into one Odù Ifá per day. Ase Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ o. Benjamin from Lagos, ẹ ṣé gan ni, a dúpẹ́. My blessing is here now, Ase, it is done. If you are on the global Ifá community, can you type in the comment section the Odù Ifá for today? Odù Ifá wo là ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí? Odù Ifá wo là ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí? What Odù Ifá are we delving into today? Sacred Groove, Iyanifa Ewa, thank you so much for joining us. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, a dúpẹ́. Thank you so much for joining us. Ẹ ṣé gan ni, a dúpẹ́ o. This is season 4, episode 8, right? Is it 8 or 9? Episode 9. Season 4, episode 9 of Ase For Today. Season 4, episode 9 of Ase For Today. We're gradually getting to 100 episodes. So far, how many episodes do we have so far? That's 24. The first one was 26, right? So that means we have 95. We have 95 episodes of Ase For Today so far. Today is the 95th episode. So 5 more episodes and we hit 100 episodes. Queen B Esther, ẹ káàárọ̀, ẹ kú ojúmọ́. Thank you so much for joining us. Adúpẹ́, ẹ ṣé o. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. Ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà ni fún gbogbo wa o. Nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́. Welcome to another episode of Ase For Today. I'm your host, Iyanifa Ewa. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, ire báyìí òun la máa bára wa ṣe o. Ire báyìí òun la máa rí o, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Odù Ifá ọ̀wọ́nrín méjì. Odù Ifá ọ̀wọ́nrín méjì òun lodù Ifá tá ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. If you were here yesterday, what Odù Ifá did we delve into yesterday? Tẹ́ bá wà ń bí lánàá, Odù Ifá wo la gbé yẹ̀wò lánàá? Who can recall the Odù Ifá for yesterday? Odù Ifá wo la gbé yẹ̀wò níbí lánàá? What was our Odù Ifá for yesterday? Odù Ifá wo la gbé yẹ̀wò níbí lánàá? Odù Ifá for yesterday was Odù Ifá Ọ̀sà méjì. Odù Ifá for àwọn ìyá mi, Odù Ifá Ọ̀sà méjì was the Odù Ifá for yesterday. And today our Odù Ifá is ọ̀wọ́nrín méjì. Yes, yesterday was Ọ̀sà méjì, today is ọ̀wọ́nrín méjì. Odù Ifá ọ̀wọ́nrín méjì lodù Ifá tá ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. And we'll be reading from our book, The Sacred Text of Ifá. Are you connected to YouTube there? You are not. The Sacred Text of Ifá, that's what we're reading from. This is a book we use every day, The Sacred Text of Ifá. If you haven't gotten your own copy, head over to the website, ifakole.ng is the website to get a copy of The Sacred Text of Ifá, ọ̀rọ̀ tí Olódùmarè ń sọ. The Sacred Text of Ifá, ọ̀rọ̀ tí Olódùmarè ń sọ. And you would also be able to get a copy of our Iba. A copy of Iba. You'll be able to get it from there. Are you connected on YouTube? I just asked that question now. Please, those of you on YouTube, drop a comment in the comment section so that I know that YouTube is connected. Is it connected? Okay. The sacred text of Ifa or ti Olódùmarè, so you'll get a copy on the website ifakole.ng. Now, I know that there are so many books out there. I need you to pay attention to this so that I don't have to turn it around myself. There are so many texts out there that have the compilation of the 256 Odù Ifá. Yes. And most of them have it in Yoruba and English, or Yoruba and Spanish, Portuguese, whatever language they've been translated into. But Olódùmarè our Ori had told us as a team, Ifa had given us an instruction as a team to do this. Olorimena Ekujumo Ekaro. Our Ori has given us instruction to do this, and here is why. For every time that you read the Odù Ifá, what people usually read is good morning, Iyamitu. Okay, Ojumo Reo, Eko Ojumo. What people usually read is the Yoruba text translated into English. Pretty much what they read. Yoruba text translated into English, and they also give you the Itan of that Odu. But in this book, the sacred text of Ifa or ti Olódùmarè, so the sacred text of Ifa or ti Olódùmarè, so in this book, what you have is the Yoruba text of that essay is translated into English. Then you have the lessons, the blessings, and the instructions. Because I always say this, there is no point reading something that is spiritual that you cannot extract what the instruction is. What are the lessons we are supposed to learn there? What are the blessings that come with that Odu? What are the blessings and the lessons that come with that Odu? We are supposed to learn that. And then we move further to find out, how do we apply this Odù Ifá to our everyday lives? How do we apply it to our everyday lives? How do we apply it to modern day life in this time and age that we are living? How do we apply that? That is very important. In your finances, in your relationship, in your career, in your business, in your health, you want to be able to apply this, because that is the essence of going into Ifa. That is the essence of connecting with Ifa. We say Ifa ni afini mono maraye, meaning that Ifa is the GPS of life. Ifa is the one that shows us about life. Look on this thing so that I don't have to be turning it myself. Ifa is the GPS of life. Ifa is the one that shows us what life is about. So every time you pick an essay, Ifa is telling you something about an aspect of your life where that essay can be applied to. Ifa will tell you something about a certain place in your life, a certain area of your life, a certain aspect of your life where you can apply that Odù Ifá to. That is the main reason of having it. So it has to go further to show you how to apply it to modern day life, and then it ends up with the prayer and the Iwure for that essay. Iwure is how we make prayers in Yoruba to dig up blessings for ourselves. So what blessing is that Odu giving you, and how do you dig it up? The prayer and the Iwure part helps you, guides you into how to do that. A lot of you don't know how we make prayers and Iwure in Yoruba land. So the text here will guide you into that every day. And as we have that, where are the other books? The children's books, where are they? Go and get it. And as we have this for adults, this is for grown-ups, for adults. Children also need to be able to learn Ifa in their own way, in a way that applies to them. The children's book is what I said. In a way that applies to them, in a way that is consistent with them, in a way that they can understand at the age and level that they are, which is why we have the Ase For Today for children, Ase For Today for kids. Your 3-year-old to age 6, as long as they can go to school, as long as they can watch all the cartoon series, and remember it and sing along. As long as they can resonate in that, they can also learn the Odù Ifá. They can also learn the Ase For Today. So this is a monthly publication for kids. I said pay attention to this thing. This is a monthly publication for kids. Is a monthly publication for kids. Somebody said, so basically it's like our own type of devotional. There is nothing like our own type of devotional. There is nobody that owns a devotional. A devotional, the word devotional is not customized to somebody. It's a general thing. Devotional is what? Daily devotional is what you do every day. Daily ritual is what you do every day. Whether in religion, in skincare, in your sports routine, whatever it is. So there's no such thing as is like our own type of devotional. There's nobody that owns devotional and will say our own. Devotional, daily routine, daily rituals cut across every aspect of life. Do you understand this right now? So this is for kids. You can read this to your children every day. For children that are of reading age, let them learn to read with this. And it is very colorful and very beautiful. What's today's date? Today is May 26th. Oh, just one more day to what's it called? To Children's Day. Today is May 26th. Enjoy for mini microphone, KJ. So today is May 26th. Here is May 26th. Your children of age 3 to 6 can learn. And then you also have from age 3 to 6, we go to age 7 to 11. Understanding that the topic for today, May 26th. What is the Odù Ifá for today? Let her say it out. The Odù Ifá for today. What's the Odù Ifá for today?
Ogbe Ika.
Ogbe Ika. Now, bring it. She just read, you heard her voice reading Ogbe Ika. Now, why did I make her read it? Because my children were not born and raised in a predominantly Yoruba environment. I'm just teaching them Yoruba. We get to travel from place to place because of the kind of work I do. So even if your children are also like that, they are not predominantly Yoruba speaking. The way this book has been written and designed, children can pronounce it even without being Yoruba speaking. They can pronounce it. So the pronunciation is there. So when you have Ogbe, the pronunciation is there. Ogbe Ika. A child can pronounce it even without being in a Yoruba speaking environment. And every other thing written there is written in English so that your children in whatever country, whatever age, they can pick it up and they can understand it. So you also have the one for age 7 to 11. That's the same thing, 7 to 11. And then you have the one for teenagers. So these children are in different categories. They understand things differently. They pick up things differently. So you can see the one for 3 to 6. You see how short the text is? It's okay. You see how short the text is? That's for age 3 to 6. The text is short so that they can pick it, remember it, very simple and easy to remember. Then you go to the next age, which is 7 to 11. The text for age 7 to 11 is longer than 3 to 6 because they can understand better, remember better than them. And then you now have the one for the teenagers. You can see the one for the teenagers, the entire page. And then the next page, they have a workbook. They have a daily workbook for their own age, and then they have the Yoruba essay to read for their own age. So all of this is age appropriate, and the reason we are doing this is so that our children will not experience the same thing that we experienced. All of us are here saying, oh, I wish my parents raised me with Ifa. I wish they taught me about Ifa. I wish. Okay, your wishes have finally come true, so that your children will not grow up wishing. Is why we are making sure that children are also carried along in their own age, at their own pace, in the knowledge of Ifa. All of this is available on the Ifa College website. ifacollege.ng is the website. Before we start our Ase for today, what's the first thing that we do?
Our Iba.
You guys have a microphone there. Speak from there. Before we start Ase for today, our teaching for today, what's the first thing we do?
Our Iba.
Iba is the first thing that we do. And like I said, Iba, literal translation to English means paying homage. But spiritually, the word Iba is your spiritual access, your spiritual technology that connects you from this physical world into the spiritual realm. Is the access and the technology that connects us from this physical realm to the spiritual realm. Somebody might be asking, why do I need to be connected to the spiritual realm? Because you are a co-creator in life. Ifá tells us that together we are co-creating our life. We work hand in hand with the spiritual forces and the spiritual powers to create the destiny that we have. So you need to be able to access that. If you are working side by side with other people in a meeting and you are working on a team, co-creating something, you need to be able to access them either physically or virtually. To enter into that physical meeting, you need to pass your access through the door. To enter into that virtual meeting, you need the access code. So Iba is what gives you the access code to be able to connect with the spiritual side of life and be able to do everything that you need to do. The Ase book is written in both Yoruba and English. Thank you so much. It's written in both Yoruba and English. And it also comes with an audio book. So you can listen to the Iba while you are reading. It comes with an audio book, depends on the package that you order for. So all of these are available on the website, ifakole.ng website. So before we also start every morning Ase for today, we make our Iba. Our Iba is our own way of saying we are connecting ourselves to Ifá, to the Orishas, to the Irunmoles, to our Ori, to our Egbe, to Olódùmarè, to àwọn Ìyá, to every hierarchy of spirit being, so that together we can delve into the topic or to the text of the Odù for that day and extract the lessons, the blessings, the instruction, the wure, and the guidance for us to be able to co-create our life. As simple as that. Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbà o.
Ìbà ṣe.
Àṣèbà tí wáyé ọjọ́.
Ìbà ṣe.
Àṣèbà tí wọ̀ oòrùn.
Ìbà ṣe.
Elédùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé, ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé àṣèbà, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ o.
Ìbà ṣe.
Òrọ̀mọ níṣẹ́ fàyà tí àṣèbà, ọba tó lọ kọrin kése, ọba tí ń fọba jẹ, kábíyín ò sí, ẹ̀rù jẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ń gbé nínú òkun, kábíyín ò sí, ẹ̀rù jẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ń gbé nínú igbó, kábíyín ò sí, ọba lánàá, ọba lénìí, ọba títí ayérayé àṣèbà, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ o.
Ìbà ṣe.
Àṣèbà jagunmalè olúwo òde ọ̀run, olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin àṣèbà, ẹ̀yin tó dá kí n tó dá mo ṣèbà, ẹ̀yin tó tẹ̀ kí n tó tẹ̀ mo ṣèbà, ẹ̀yin tó ṣáwó kù sẹ́yìn fún wa, ẹ̀yin tó là wá lórí, ẹ̀yin tó dá wa lóṣù, ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ẹ ní ká máa ṣáwó àṣèbà, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ o.
Ìbà ṣe.
Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkí àlàkẹ́, ẹ̀yin alágogo idẹ arógbaṣọ má balẹ̀, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fúngbà ọmọ ọlọ́mú ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ kan tí ń bẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀ méjì jà, ẹ̀yin olókìkí òru, ẹ̀yin abiyamọ ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀ tí ò jẹ́ kọ́mọ ó jábọ́ àṣèbà, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ o. Lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbálá ayé, níbi gbogbo tá a ti ń pe Fá, níbi gbogbo tá a ti ń pe Irúnmọlẹ̀. Comment section. I can't see you typing there. Lórígun mẹ́rẹ̀ẹ̀rin àgbáláyé, níbi gbogbo tá a ti ń pe Fá, tá a ti ń pe àwọn òrìṣà, tá a ti ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀, tá a ti ń pe Irúnmọlẹ̀, àṣèbà, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ o.
Ìbà ṣe.
Ajíbọ́lá mi ògbódò ọ̀rà, Ajíbọ́lá ẹ̀dán, mo ṣèbà ìyá mi Àbẹ̀ní, mo ṣèbà ìyá mi onílé, mo ṣèbà Ajíbọ́lá, mo ṣèbà onílé, mo ṣèbà Terelú tòṣùgbó, gbogbo ọmọlé Ajíbọ́lá ni mo kí. Mo ní ogbó atọ́, mo ní ogbó ẹ̀dán, mo ní ogbó alàwòrò lótùfẹ́ fún gbogbo ọmọlé Ajíbọ́lá nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi. Mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olúwo mi àsápè ọlà, mo kí gbogbo àwọn ìyá àbíyè lékeléké gbàràdá, mo kí gbogbo àwọn apènà, àwọn balógun, àwọn lísà, gbogbo ọmọlé awo látòkèdókè láì dápá kan sí, àníkíbà wá ṣẹ o.
Ìbà ṣe o.
Àwọn babaláwo, àwọn Iyanifa, bàbá lórìṣà, ìyá lórìṣà, àwọn àpẹ̀tẹ̀ bí àwọn eléwé ọmọ, àwọn oníṣègùn, àwọn ìyá àti bàbá ẹgbẹ́, àwọn eléré, àwọn lékulẹ́ja, àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́, gbogbo wa la kí níbi gbogbo tá a ti jókòó ṣiṣẹ́ Irúnmọlẹ̀. Mo ṣèbà, mo ní kíbà wá ṣẹ o. Gbogbo kábíyèsí lọ́balọ́ba, níjòyè níjòyè la kí. àṣẹ orí adé o àṣẹbà orí adé àníkíbà wá ṣẹ o àṣeyé ìpà Ifá àṣeyé ìpà Odù àṣeyé ìpà ẹgbẹ́ àkíìkà ẹgbẹ́ o ẹgbẹ́ àkíìkà ẹgbẹ́ àṣẹ ẹ̀gẹ̀ àṣemúsòmúsò ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run àṣẹbà àníkíbà wá ṣẹ o ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá mi ìlà tún fẹ́ wọ̀ lénìí Odù Ifá ọ̀wọ́nrín méjì lodù Ifá tá a máa gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí ọgbọ́n ìmọ̀ àti òye tó wà níbẹ̀ òun ni kó jẹ́ tiwa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè kí Ifá fi ọ̀nà mọ̀ wá afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé kí Ifá wá fọ̀nà mọ̀ wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè Ifá torí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe kí Ifá wá bá wa tún tiwa ṣe níbi tó kù díẹ̀ káàtó sí láṣẹ Èdùmàrè Ifá olókun asọ̀rọ̀ dayọ̀ kí Ifá wá sọ̀rọ̀ èmi àti yín dayọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè Ifá ti gbé àwọn ará wájú Ifá gbè wá o ìṣẹ̀ṣe ti gbé àwọn ará wájú ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá o ìbàtà mú wálé ní àní ṣe lásán wọ́n ní àdáṣe ní hun mọ pé gbà ọgbọ́dọ̀ hun ọmọ èèyàn wọ́n ní ọmọdé tó bá wọlé tó júbà ṣe bóun ló máa roko dalẹ̀ èmi àti yín àti wọlé àti júbà báyìí ó dẹ̀ di dandan ká roko ire oko ọlá oko ọlà dalẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àṣẹ. Odù Ifá ọ̀wọ́nrín méjì òun lodù Ifá tá a máa gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí Odù Ifá ọ̀wọ́nrín méjì. If you have your book, turn it. You have your sacred text of Ifá book. Skip and turn and turn and turn to Odù Ifá ọ̀wọ́nrín méjì. Odù Ifá ọ̀wọ́nrín méjì lodù Ifá tá a gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. If you are joining us for the first time, welcome to Ifá College, and this is Ase For Today. It's our daily live streaming. It streams live every day, every weekday, Mondays to Friday, on the Ifá College website and the Iyanifa Ewa TV, or the Ifá College TikTok channel and Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube. If you have not officially joined our you have not officially joined our temple, Ela, Temple of Ela, just go into the bio, the link in the bio on this TikTok channel, the link in the bio, click on the link in the bio, fill out the form so that you can officially be part of this Egbe. We can know you, you can know us, and you can directly benefit from every blessing, every ore that comes with being part of a community. So we are building a structural community around Ifá College, and it is called Ela, the Temple of Ela. If you are catching a replay, the link will be in the description box below. If you are on YouTube, the link would also be in the bio. And if you have any stress clicking the link in the bio, you can go to the website. It's on the home page of the website, ifacollege.ng. Scroll down the home page, you'll find the link to join Ela, House of Ela. Still finding it difficult, you can just send us a DM or drop a message in the comment section. Ẹ káàbọ̀. Odù Ifá ọ̀wọ́nrín méjì la máa kà. Odù Ifá ọ̀wọ́nrín méjì ẹsẹ̀ ìkíní, the first essay in this book, and that is from page 69. Are you ready?
Yes. Odù
Ifá ọ̀wọ́nrín méjì ẹsẹ̀ ìkíní. Our Babalawo will read it for us in Yoruba. I will translate in English and then we continue. Odù Ifá ọ̀wọ́nrín méjì.
Dábọ̀ Ifá. Ifá ní ọ̀wọ́n owó ńlá ṣọ́wó náà. Ọ̀wọ́n omi ńlá dè sún. Oúnjẹ lọ́wọ́ ńlá pè níyàn. Adífá fún òòyàn wọn tí ń ṣọmọ lẹ́yọ̀ àjòrí. Ìgbà tí mẹ́nà ẹkún ṣègbèrè ire gbogbo, ẹbọ wọn ní kí ó ṣe, ó sì gbẹ́bọ níbẹ̀ ó rúbọ, pé ẹ súré wá, ẹ wá rajà ọmọọba, àtèwe àtàgbà ní rajà òòyàn wọn, ẹ súré wá, ẹ wá rajà ọmọọba.
Gbogbo atọ àsúre ìwòrìwò fún ẹ ṣé gan ni o Babaláwo adúpẹ́. Let me read the English translation. I love this Odù Ifá because this Odù Ifá was one of the Odus that came out during the birth of Ifá College. Odù Ifá ọ̀wọ́nrín méjì, one of the Odus that came out during the birth of Ifá College. And when we start to break it down, you understand how it comes into play. He says, scarcity of money is what makes people save and hoard. Scarcity of water is what makes people make an irrigation. Scarcity of food is what is called famine. Ifa was cast for Onyanwo, the royal child of Leyo Ajuri. At that time, he was weeping for blessings. He was told to offer sacrifice, Ebo. He heard and performed the sacrifice. Soon, everyone began to rejoice. Come and buy from the business of the prince child. Both children and adults came to buy at Onyanwo's business. Hurry, come and buy at the market of the royal child. Ogbo ato asure iworiwo fun. Ifa said there was somebody called Onyanwo, and Onyanwo was from a royal family, was the child of a king. Now, you would expect that as a royal prince or a crown prince, everything will go well for them and everything will go fine. Yes. There are some of you like that. Ifa has said, oh, you are going to be great in life. Oh, you are going to be this. You are going to be that. In fact, promises were given to your family members that, oh, one child is coming. There is this particular child that is coming. On the screen, If you cannot do it, before Omoyijo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, before. So that you don't have to do two things at the same time. So we are more effective that way. They have told you that you are going to be successful in life. They've given words of prophecy, quote and unquote. A Babalawo has spoken. Your mother met an Afa on the way. At the time that your mother was pregnant, people had a lot to say about your life and your destiny. And they said you are going to be great. You are the helper of the family. You are the repairer of the destiny. You are the one that will do X, Y, Z, A, B, C in your family. Now you have been born. You have started living your life. You don't seem to see any difference anywhere. Your mother is expectant. Your father is hopeful. Every member of your family is, the prince has been born. The child that is going to save this family has been born. But the child can barely save themselves, let alone save any family. You are looking at everything you are doing. You are working so hard. Nothing seems to be working. Yet, the next time you go for a divination, they will say, look at Aji around you. Open your eyes and see. You are looking around. The only thing you can find is empty space, dust and sand. Look at your body. See how you are glowing. Ajay is the one that is glowing on you. You look at your body. The only thing you can see there is sweat. Dirty clothes. Wrinkled face. Stressed eyes, evidence of several sleepless nights. You can see your fingers, your palm so hard, very, very hard. They touch it and they're like, you don't have any softness in you. How can there be softness when you are working so hard? People ask you, what is your job description? You cannot really put a role to it because you are doing nail tech, you are a baker, you are a private chef, you are IT expert, you are doing ghostwriting, drop shipping, real estate, all of these 21 different titles that you wear, yet no evidence. Burna Boy said you will explain tire, no evidence. No evidence to prove that this is what you are doing, and you are at a point in your life where you are like, what's going on? The next Babalawo that tells you have a great future, if I hear you say that again, say something else. The number of times I've heard that thing, say something else. And the people that are giving you these prophecies, these words, they don't know each other. The next time somebody stops you on the streets of Lagos and say, I can see a bright and shiny side, you want to give them backhand, uppercut. Like if you move, auntie, is good news I said, or I said bright future. You don't even want to hear it because what? You have heard it too many times. Nothing to show for it. Your story is like the story of Onyanwo. Onyanwo is a prince, a crowned prince, born into royalty, born into luxury, born into affluence, born into everything good as it should be. Wọ́n ní kò sí bó ṣe máa tán lára ọmọ ọba tí ò ní kú dànsákì. No matter how bad it is, even if a prince loses everything, there is always that one thing that is left that is a sign that this is royalty. Onyanwo did not even have any at all. Some of you don't even have any at all. At least one sign that you are making effort in life. One sign that you are doing good. One sign that you are working hard. One sign that you are consistent. As far as you are concerned, the universe is unfair. Every time you see a motivational video that says consistency, the anger and the speed with which you will scroll away, your phone will almost fall down. Relax, phone yẹn kọ́ ló share. I understand how you feel, but it's not supposed to be that way. At least, first of all, we are grateful that in your spirit, your Ori is not accepting that this is normal. Your Ori is accepting that something is not right. And that's the first step. Because the worst case scenario is for you to experience that, sit down and think that it is normal and is okay. No. If you're at that point, something is not right somewhere. At least your Ori sees it as it is not normal. That's a sign that it is ready to move forward. So how do you move forward? Ifa. Iyanifa Ewa, is Ifa the answer to everything? Yes. Ifa is the answer to everything. Ifa cuts across everything in life. Iyanifa, I'm talking about business and finance now. I need you to give me business strategy, not Ifa. Ifa contains that business strategy, which is why we were able to build the Ifa Business School. Out of the 16 principles that birthed the major Odù Ifá, everything you need to know about finance and business and raising and making money, growing wealth, legacy building, financial legacy, whatever it is that you want to call it, soft life, everything that has to do with that is contained in this Odù, in these first 16 Odus. All the principles you need is there. And we extracted them and put it together under the school and the title of Ifa Business School. If you have not registered for Ifa Business School and you are still running around with motivational speakers, people that are just photocopying and recycling what somebody said, aspire to perspire to retire early, you are deceiving yourself. If you have not, head over to the website ifacollege.ng. Click on the top 3 buttons here, 1, 2, 3 arrow, you'll see it. Click on it. The menu bar will drop down. You see Ifa Business School. Go and register. Find out, what does Ifa say about growing wealth, about creating generational wealth, building financial legacy from whatever point you are. Even if you are coming from the point of owing so much money, you are in red, negative, start from there. All the principles are here. Which is why in this book we say, how do we apply it to our everyday life? Relationship, career, money, community, physical growth, spiritual growth. You can apply Ifa to every area of your life. So the answer to your situation, if you are on the same WhatsApp group with Oyanwo, the answer to your quest is Ifa. So let's see what Ifa told Oyanwo to do. Just like you, Oyanwo was looking at everything in his environment that, how can life be like this? For a whole prince, this is inconsistent with who a prince is. Something has to be out of place. Something has to be fundamentally wrong. And Oyanwo went to Ifa to make a divination, and Ifa was cast for Oyanwo. Adifa fún Oyanwo tí ń ṣọmọ lẹ́yọ̀ Àjòrí. We cast this divination for Oyanwo, the royal child of Lẹ́yọ̀ Àjòrí. He came as a prince. He wasn't scared. He wasn't ashamed. He wasn't shy. He was not faking it to make it. He came to Ifa and said, Ifa, this is the problem. There is no need to hide anything again. Ifa, this is the problem. I need help. And the divination told him, gave him instructions and told him to perform sacrifices. Ifa will give you instructions. For some of you, the first instruction might be, there's something in your life that is not right. There's something that you are not doing right. Some of you might have held on to something that is not yours. Some of you might have been applying your consistency, your business knowledge, your financial intelligence, your experience, your expertise, your sleepless nights in a line of business that has nothing to do with you. Some of you might be building a career that has nothing to do with you. You come to Ifa, Ifa will tell you. For those of you that have gone through the Ifa Business School, you know what I'm talking about. Ifa will tell you there and then that you are on a path that doesn't belong to you. Everybody is going into the field to dig up precious stones from the sand. You think people just carry hoe and cutlass and go into anywhere? No. They find out the direction where the oil is, where the diamond is, where the gold is. You just carried your own hoe and say, everybody is going. They are going to dig. I've gone to the gym. I've eaten akpu this morning with bitter leaf soup. There is nothing I cannot dig. Then you are digging 3 hours, 4 hours, 7 hours, 12 hours, 20 hours. You go to sleep. 7 days, 21 days, 90 days, 3 months, 7 years. You still haven't found anything. And you are there telling yourself, no, something has to be wrong. This and yes, something is wrong. And what is wrong is that you are digging in the wrong direction. You are looking for oil. That is not the direction where oil is. Can you go back and find out what the direction is? Oh, so who is going to give me the direction? Iyanifa. Ifa says, this Ifa is Afini Monomo Araye. Ifa is the GPS. Ifa is the one that shows you the way and the direction. So if I will give you the direction and tell you that this is not your own path, oh, this is not your own way, oh. But other people are there doing it. I don't really understand. Ṣé ayé wọn ló wà ni? Because when you hear people will come for divination for their own life. And then you hear them say, but other people are doing it, but my sister is also doing it. Are you here to find out about the progress of your life or the progress of other people? If you are building NGO, community leader, let us know that you are here on behalf of your community. But if you have come here for your personal life and your personal growth, can you listen to the instruction Ifa is giving you about your personal life and forget what every other person is doing, what is working for every other person and what is not working for them? Life is not a collective agenda. Your life is not a community service. Your life is not a club. Your life is a personal journey. If I will give you instructions for your life, normalize asking questions about your own life. Normalize asking questions about your own life. Don't forget to send in your heart me for the day. Don't forget to send in your heart me for the day. Normalize receiving instructions for yourself. When you want to ask a question, normalize asking question. What does Ifa say in my life about this thing? Put them on the floor. What does Ifa say about me on this topic? Not what is the view of the Yoruba about this? There is no such, there is no such thing as the view of the Yoruba about something. There is such thing as the view of Ifa on your own life about it. Take the instruction for your own life and follow it. Go with your life and complete it first before you come out and now say somebody else's life. This is what somebody else is doing. Apply it to your life and see difference in your personal life. So Onyowo was giving instructions for his own personal life. Ifa says he heard the instruction and the ebo and he performed it. Soon everyone began to sing, come and buy from the business of the prince. Come and buy from the princess of the business of the prince. Tia, thank you so much for that. And both children and elders came to buy at Onyowo's business. And people were the one publicizing for Onyowo, telling other people, hurry and come and buy at the market of the royal child. Onyowo heard and he performed and everything changed. That's the way it goes with Ifa. No, that is a normal thing. Which is why so many times you don't find Ifa priests and princesses and priestesses, Babalawos, Iyanifas, Babalorisha, Iyalorisha. When somebody comes to share a review, you don't see us shouting, hey, come and see what Ifa has done. Yes, we will rejoice, but it's not with shock on our face because it's everyday life. It's just normal, regular life occurrence. People come to Ifa. As long as you follow the instructions, you will get the result. You will come back and thank your Awo. Awo will thank Ifa. Together in turn, we will give all the glory to Olodumare. Normal procedure of life. That's the way it is. It's not a hope. It's not a, hey, I hope it's going to be my turn today. For 20 years, there's no such thing like that in Ifa. I've been holding on to the Lord. I've been waiting on the Lord. I've been looking up into the hills. No, Olodumare is not asking anybody to come and wait on them. Ifa does not need you to wait on them. Follow the instructions, do the ebo, do the etutu, move on to the next thing. And don't forget to come back and say thank you. Onyanwo had the same experience. Soon, everybody began to talk about Onyanwo. Not only did their business pick up, people started marketing for them. People started doing PR for them. Àwọn ọmọ ènìyàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fẹ́nu yọ̀ wí, wọ́n bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí fẹ́nu yọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ nípa ọjà Onyanwo. People started speaking about Onyanwo in good faith. They said children and adults. Wọ́n ní àtèwe àtàgbà. Children and adults, everybody. Then it now looks like, oh, the covering that was placed over Onyanwo was removed. Now everybody can see Onyanwo. Were those people not there before? Did they not know that he was a prince? Didn't they know that he had markets that he was selling? Something was covering the destiny of Onyanwo. And Ifá needed to give Onyanwo instructions to remove it. Onyanwo had to give Ebo to àwọn orishas, to their ancestors, to be able to remove it. Some things you cannot do them alone in this life, which is why I talked about Iba. Remember that I said at the beginning that this life we are living, we are co-creators of our destiny. We are co-creating our destiny. The spiritual entities have a part to play. You also have a part to play. And this is the access. This is what grants you access into that place where you can sit down and recreate your destiny. Iba is what grants you access. So if you don't understand how to use Iba, you don't know the hierarchy that Iba is supposed to go through, you don't know how to personalize it, you don't know how to use this as an access code, as a spiritual technology to connect you, like your telephone will connect you from one continent to another. You are shooting yourself in the leg. The first step, you have missed it in the first step. And a lot of you are wondering, but I do this, but I do that. Everything Ifá said I should do, I do it. How do you understand how to do Iba? You are doing everything from outside. You have not been granted access to come in. It's like you are going to class or you are going to the office, and the door at your office has an access code. You tap your ID card on it, or your face identification, or fingertips, or fingerprints before you can go in. Now, you didn't do all of that. You didn't go through the access door. You stayed outside and you decided to walk from outside. Yes, you can be outside the door and do everything that you are required to do that day. But as long as you have not clocked in, you have not checked in, access has not been granted. On the other side, it will be seen like you did not come to work today. Can you respond to the person that is asking about the book? You can get it on the Ifá College website, ifacollege.ng. For the people at work, it will be recorded that you didn't go to work that day. Despite the fact that you left your house, you dressed up, you drive down to the building of the office, you did everything you were supposed to do. Your access was not granted that day. If you say, but I came to work on the 7th of July, they go through the record. You did not clock in. Your face ID was not taken. Your fingerprints was not taken that day. Your access card was not taken that day. You will be outside doing the work, no results. So you want to be able to have access to go in to where spirituality operates, right? You need Iba. Somebody is asking, what does the book do? And you understand English, and you can hear everything I'm saying right now. And you're still asking me, what does the book do? Okay, go to the website, ifacollege.ng, and go and read from there what the book does. Because I'm literally explaining that in real time right now, like literally explaining that right now. So if you don't understand with the way that I've broken it down, as simple as it is, you want to go to the website and you want to, please, can you block that person? Please, can you? That person that is spamming the comment section. Please don't spam the comment section. If you have a question, ask your question and wait for an answer. If not, you'll be taken off. We have zero tolerance for distraction here. Now, let's see the lessons and the blessings in that Odù. Let's see the blessings and the lessons in that Odù. Number 1 says, Ifá says, scarcity provokes innovation. Money scarcity creates savings. Water scarcity creates irrigation. Food scarcity reveals farming. Scarcity provokes innovation. This phase that you are going through right now, If you sit down and you stop crying and whining and complaining and comparing yourself to other people, that part. If you stop comparing yourself to other people and you sit down and you look inwards, there is a reason you are on this journey. Especially if you have done everything that you're supposed to do. You've done your etutu, you've done your ebo. Ifa says ebo has been accepted, your etutu has been accepted, you have followed the instruction, everything is fine, but physically you still cannot see any change. Sit down and find out what this period of scarcity is pushing you to be able to do. I've told you that when it comes to Ifa, there's no such thing as good and bad. There's no such thing as good and bad. Every season, every time is there for a purpose and a reason. And everything will come to pass. Every season is passing. So this season you are, as long as you are not put there by the negative forces of life, you have checked. If I said do this and do that, open this for me, and you have done everything that if I said, excuse me, come and open this a little bit, and you have done everything that if I asked you to do, and the period of scarcity and the period of silence is still prolonged, what you can sit down and ask yourself, what are the things I'm supposed to learn out of this? What are the things I'm supposed to be innovative about? What is that thing that my Ori wants me to build? That this situation is being extended despite the fact that everything has been done. Scarcity provokes innovation. There is something that you are supposed to do. Most of the groundbreaking things that people do in life, they do not come from the moments of luxury and abundance and rest and comfort. Most of them come from the moments of discomfort. It's so wide, just a little bit. Yeah, still have it in. A little bit more inside. Yeah, it's okay like that. Most of them come from days like that. So whatever is the period of scarcity you are going through right now, look around and ask yourself, what's the innovation that is about to happen? What's the thing you're about to learn? What is the thing you're about to build? Because as human beings, most of the things that we do in life comes from majority of people. It is when they are going through hard times and trials that they are able to sit down and look inwards. That's when they can be calm. It's when they don't have money, they don't have friends, they don't have a car. That's when they can sit down inside their own house and think. When they cannot afford subscription, when they cannot afford generator and there is no light, and they cannot scroll their phone, that's when their Ori is able to have their attention to actually communicate with them. That's when the ancestors is able to have their attention. For most of them, when there's money, there's affluence, their friends there, things are going well, everything around them is distracting. It's so noisy, they cannot hear anything. Their spirits are not able to get their attention. So for so many human beings that is experiencing life on this plane, people need to go through certain situations to be able to hear. Except you have wired yourself, trained yourself that irrespective of how much success I have moments, hours, this certain time of my day where I am calm and I'm listening for what my spirit and my ancestors are saying. If you have not trained your spirit like that, chances are that they need moments of scarcity to be able to pass information across to you, to be able to get your attention. So if that is the period you are going into or you are going through, a lot of people, you are only innovative when you are going through a lot. So if you are at the point of a lot, coming from a lot, going through a lot right now, just sit down and ask yourself that after everything I've done, why is this situation still persistent? Communicate with your Ori and your spirit and receive the instructions that they have for you. Ifa says, lack can be a teacher, pursuing people to develop wisdom, discipline, and creativity. Exactly what I just said. the period of scarcity, the period of unrest can be a teacher pursuing people to develop wisdom, discipline, and creativity. Now, let me explain something to you. It's not Olódùmarè or your Ori or Ifa that is choosing to take you through a period of lack so that they can speak to you. No. Olódùmarè, your ancestors, Ifa, your Ori, every spirit being wants to be able to communicate with you on a daily basis. They want to be able to communicate with you in every situation. But as human beings, you are the one that is not in tune at that time. Sumaya, Ogboato, Ojumore, as human beings that is expressing life on this plane, you are the one that is not able to take away the distraction in the midst of success, in the midst of comfort, in the midst of luxury. Most people are only open to spirituality when they are going through something. When life is hard for them is when they remember that they should spend time and fast and pray and see a babalawo and read their holy book and pay attention to this. That's when they will start be looking at, is there anybody I offended? Let me make peace with them. Is there something that is going on? Let me fix it. It's only when they are going through a lot. So it's not as if it is the spirits that are taking you through that situation so that they will catch your attention. No, they don't need to take you through a situation. As long as your attention is there, they are constantly giving you messages, constantly communicating with you, constantly wanting to work with you. But if you do not make yourself available in the day of comfort, in the day of luxury, in the day of success, situation that is not comfortable will come up, and then is when they are able to speak to you. You are running through life, racing through every day in life. They want to speak to you, so they want to pause you and say, okay, since you cannot hear us as you are running, we are going to put a signpost that says stop. In the moment when you are stopping, there's nowhere to go. Then you are quiet. Then you can hear things. Oh, so the ancestors have been speaking. They've been speaking since day one. They are not waiting to use sickness or poverty to speak to you. You are the one that has trained yourself to only understand in situations like that. So train yourself so that lack and pain and scarcity is not the only time that spirits can communicate with you. It's not the only time that Ifa can give you instruction. Some of you, the only time you make a divination, you go to your Ifa after doing Ìṣẹ̀ṣe and Itefa, is when you have a problem. So if your Ifa has so many things to communicate with you, they will always push you to the part of problem because it feels like that's the only time they can speak to you. So in your life, you will have more of downs than ups. Because down is the only time they can get your attention. You can create your life. Oh. Life is filled with ups and downs, yes, but you can create more ups for yourself than down. It is your choice. In this part of life, spirits have to communicate with you. Your Ori has to communicate with you. Ifa has to communicate with you. So if you choose to have it in the down, you will have a lot of downs. And if you have trained yourself to receive it when you are up, you will be moving from one level of up to another. You won't have to go through a down for them to be able to get your attention. I hope you understand me. Ifa says sacrifice transform tears of scarcity into abundance and patronage. Sacrifice, following instruction, making your ebo. Tell yourself every day, Elebo ni mi o. Elebo ni mi, Ebo is a constant part of my life. Oh. Ebo is non-negotiable. It's a constant part of our lives. Normalize making Ebo even when there is no problem, quote and unquote. Normalize making Ebo even when there are no challenges, quote and unquote, because life itself is a bundle of challenges. So you cannot say, oh, at this time I don't have anything to make up. There is always one thing or the other to make Ebo for. Normalize it. If you are a fixed income earner, normalize putting a certain percentage of your income aside for your Ebo. All the money you have wasted on tithe and offering, rewire your mind. Normalize putting it aside to make Ebo for yourself. Don't wait until there is a problem. Feed your orishas ahead. Feed your ori ahead. Feed your ancestors ahead. Don't wait until they are starving, until your ori is totally malnourished. Then you run again and carry a big plate. Iyanifa, I want to use a whole goat, a whole ram, a whole cow, a whole antelope, buffalo to feed my ori. Then you have gone again for another 1 year. Even if it is the little ones you can afford, make it consistent. Sacrifice is the only thing that can transform that your scarcity into abundance and patronage. You are doing your own path. You are being consistent. You are showing up. You are putting a lot into your personal growth. You are applying for jobs. You are showing up on your business place physically, virtually. You are doing everything that you can. Remember, it is called co-creation. The parts that the spirits have to do, feed them, instruct them, assign them to do it. I've heard a lot of people say, but our ori is supposed to know what to do. My orishas are supposed to know what to do. Why are my ancestors just sitting down and they are not doing what they are supposed to do? It's like you put a child in the house, you give birth to a baby, or you have a child in the house. And then you say, but the child is supposed to know what to do. You don't enroll the child for school. You don't give them food. You don't buy them clothes. But the child is supposed to know what to do. Or you employ somebody on a job. You don't give them job description. You don't provide a table, a chair, and a computer for them. But they know what to do. The day we employ them, they already know what to do. Nobody goes through life like that. You want them, even yourself, you want yourself to do something, you develop your personal growth and skills. You don't lie down on the bed and say, but I already know what to do. No. So you don't sit down and say, my ancestors know what to do. You feed your ancestors. You communicate with them. You build with them. You co-create with them. You work hand in hand. You receive instruction from them. You follow the steps that they have laid. There has to be an interaction. You operate in this life in a certain way. They operate at the other side in a certain way. Come together and create a destiny that is yours. Is the, okay. And create a destiny that is yours. Ifá also says, he said, this Odù blesses us with fruitful business. Customers from every generation. This Odù turns struggle into prosperity. Odù Ifá Meji is the Odù Ifá we are reading today. So if at any point you are going through a lot in your business and in your finances, go into Odù Ifá Meji and read the Odù that was made, the Ifá that was done for Onyanwo. And as you have made your ebo, come back to say, just like Onyanwo made his ebo and his etutu and it was accepted, and his business started to boom. Lashe Edumare, my business is going to boom. Lashe Edumare, my success is going to increase. Lashe Edumare, men and women, young and old, they will go out of their way to announce what I am doing. Wọ́n nínú igbó lórógbó ń wà, ọmọ aráyé máa ń lànà kan ni. Wọ́n nínú igbó lobì ń wà, ọmọ aráyé máa ń lànà kan ni. The kola nut, the obi is called kola nut. Obi is called kola nut. It stays in the forest. It's planted deep in the forest. And people go there to search for it and find it. Nobody says, oh, because the kola nut or the bitter kola is in the forest, we will not find it. Nobody says that. They go there to look for it, to find it, to stay with it, to pluck from it, to sell it, to interact with it, to use it. They find their way to where it is. Nobody plants orogbo adobe by the side of their house or in the flower beds. So irrespective of where you are, where your ori has planted you, according to Odù Ifá Meji, the essay that was divine for Onyanwo, people will go out of their way to look for you, to find you. Somebody says, please talk about Shogbe. Today we are talking about Meji. We just don't say talk about something. We already have what we are speaking about today is Onworin Meji. So if you need to learn about any other essay aside from Onworin Meji that we are teaching today, head over to the YouTube channel Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube. You will catch replays of different odus that we have talked about. Today is the 95th episode, so for somehow at least we have touched on at least 90 different odus. And then our Sunday episodes too, we touch on different odus. So just go to the YouTube channel Iyanifa Ewa TV, subscribe, turn on notification, scroll down one by one, you will see different teachings on different odus. So you need success in your business according to, make reference to what was done for Onyanwo. Onyanwo did this and got this. I've also done this. This is what I want to get. Now, how do we apply this to our everyday life? In money and business, obviously, Ifa says use challenges as catalysts. Scarcity forces innovation and better system. Build a royal market that draws people. You are going through your period of scarcity right now. Start building your system. Some of you will wait until your business starts before you build structure and build systems. Iyanifa Ewa and I were speaking yesterday, and we were talking about intellectual property. A couple of days ago, I was also speaking to another Babalawo who was asking me about a certain book. He said, do I know that book? I said, I've not seen it before. They have checked around. Obviously, the book is no longer in print. And the intellectual property was not handed over to anybody. In case of the demise of the person that owns this intellectual property, what's going to happen? That is how a lot of information in Ifa has been lost. Because we are not the first generation that is doing a research. Generations before us did researches. They put it in books that is no longer accessible to us right now. Because what? Structures and systems were not built around it. How can somebody new to ÌṢÄШE make the best of it? And how often should divination be done? Please, can you post the WhatsApp number in the comment section? What the question you are asking right now is going to take me another teaching to be able to break it down. It's not a one-line answer, so as not to distract from what you are speaking about. The WhatsApp number is pinned on your screen right now. Send a message. It's a verified WhatsApp number. Send a message. Just copy this your question and paste it there again. Then I'll be able to explain that to you with time. Rev, thank you so much. Eshe Goni Adupe. So I was speaking about systems and structures. A lot of our priests and priestesses in the past, generations ago, one generation, two generations ago, they did not build system and structure around the information that they got from Ifa, and they had a lot of information. And because Ifa is oral tradition, we have to move from that oral part to be able to document it. But if you are documenting it and you are not creating a structure and system out of it, it will be lost after a couple of years that you have gone. Somebody else will go and have to research the same thing that you have done. That's why it looks as if we are not making progress. When somebody starts from here and the person stops here, this is the goal. Somebody starts from here and they stop here. It's supposed to be a relay race. They are supposed to pass it to the next person that will go from here to here. And then the next person that will go from here to here. And then the next person that will go from here to here. In 4 generations, that race has been completed. But no, we start from here, we end it here. The next person comes back to start from here and end it here. The other person comes, move this way. The other person comes, starts from the beginning. You see how we are still on the same spot? Structure and organization, structure and systems. So for everybody that exists in this generation right now, whatever it is that your ancestors are giving to you to build, make sure that you are building a structure and a system out of it. whatever intellectual property that you are putting out in the name of Ifa, whether it's music, whether it's a movie, whether it's a book, whether it's an audio, whatever format that is coming, make sure that that intellectual property is protected. Create a system that in any event that you are no longer on this side of life, you are giving an organization the right to continue this thing. The organization and the system we are building will outlive every one of us. And it will continue, go on and on and on and on like that, so that the next generation will be able to pick up from where we stopped. Trust me, I'm not the first person that came into this world and understands that, oh, we can extract the lessons and the blessings of Ifa. We can look at how to apply it into our life. But we can't find any of those. Some people probably did it 100 years ago. And we cannot find any of those materials. The people that they orally translated into has also passed. So during the time of your scarcity, Ifa says that you should make sure that you are creating systems. You are building better systems. You are building structures. Ifa says use the challenges to create catalysts, to build better system, to build a royal market that draws all people. Work on the quality of what you are presenting. This time around, I'm particularly speaking to people that are actively answering the call of the Orishas and the Irumoles. Over the years, when it comes to Ifa, when it comes to African spirituality, anything that is cultural, people look at it as if it just has to be substandard. The same people that are in corporate world, building corporate America, corporate Nigeria, corporate whatever country you are in, then you come to African spirituality, you come to African tradition, and you just build it anyhow. You just do it anyhow because you think it's supposed to be substandard. Unspoken rules. Says who? Let's do better in this. As we are going through this period of scarcity in our spiritual journey, we are just learning. We are just growing. Yes, I understand. Iyanifa, I want to make sure that I'm 25 years in the practice before I start to do. No. Ifa says during this period, build system. During this period, build system. Build systems during this period. Build systems and structures that will outlive you. Let's do it right in this generation. How do we apply this to our career? Ifa says discipline during scarcity. It creates breakthrough and abundance. Discipline, we have talked about that. In your relationship, Ifa says when times are lean, observe who still supports you. Your true companions will show up. When times are lean, observe. During this period of scarcity, observe, look around. Who is still standing by you? Who is still there with you? What are the things that is still aligning with you? Ifa says you should observe. Ojulala konfin shori. The crab protects itself with his eyes. Your eyes is for you to look and observe. The cho is okay. Keep quiet, be silent. Observe the things that are going on around you. Observe yourself. What are the things about yourself you can learn? What are the things about yourself you can see clearly, you can see better? Observe the people around you. Observe the systems around you. Take that opportunity that you are not busy to look inwards, to look around you and draft everything out. Oh, these are the things that work. These are the things that is not working. Learn yourself. Learn the people around you. Look at the mistakes that you made that brought you to that point. Look at the people around you that supported you, the ones that did not, the one that aligned with you, the one that doesn't. Look around you at the things that you're not doing well. Like I always say, one of the ways in which I observe myself is usually when it comes to my finances. When there is going to be a shift around me, it has to do directly or indirectly with the things that is financially related in my life. So once I see a pause, once I see a change, once I see a shift, I look around, what's going on? Back in the day, people would tell me, it's a normal part of life to experience this thing. I don't know what is normal for you. I'm talking about myself. It's not normal for me, and I'm not going to normalize it. Something is happening with me. I don't know about anybody. I'm not saying that's the rule of everybody's life. I start to look around. Who is the new person that came into my life? Who is the one that just left? What are the things that I didn't used to do before that I just started doing? What are the things I used to do that I stopped doing? What is the shift in the energy around me? I make a divination to find out. I'm observing everything that is happening around. You find the answers there. And sometimes it might just be, this is another phase I'm going into. So I need to really sit down and clean my environment, because for every spiritual phase you are going through in life, just like physical phase of life, there is always a change in your environment. The moment you move from primary school to secondary school, you will change schools, you will change environments, you will change friends, probably change location, change school uniform, change the way that you do things. You are moving from high school into college. A couple of things will change. Some of your friends will still follow you to college. You guys will end up in the same college, in the same department and course. Some people will not. You need to look around you and see, these are the people that their time in my life is over already. Observe it during that time. That's one thing that has worked for me as a person, as a brand, as a business, as an organization, as whatever it is that I represent. Those of you that are following us on TikTok, you would have observed, Iyanifa unfollowed everybody. Some of you will even say, Iyanifa unfollowed me. Is Ifa College that unfollowed you? Ifa College is moving to another phase. And Ifa instructs, clean up every environment that is there. Clean up everything around you. A new set of people are going to come on board that is going to move on this phase. The people from the other set, some of them have to go. Some of them have to continue. You will sieve out all of these things. It doesn't make you a bad person. It just means you are somebody that is accountable, that is being responsible, and understands the move of spiritual things. You understand that life is in seasons. Life is in phases. Life is in stages. And you are moving with the phase and the stage of what it is. Simple. Are some people going to be happy? Yes. Will some people not be happy? No. You are not here to make anybody happy. I keep saying it. You are not ice cream. You are not Santa Claus. You are here to do something. You need the Ifa book. Go to the website ifacollege.ng and get a copy of the Ifa book. So it says here that Ifa says that in relationships, when the times are lean, observe who supports you. Observe your true companion that are showing up. You can get the book at ifacollege.ng. Please, can you pin that comment? How do you apply this Odù Ifá to your spiritual life? Ifa says, don't despise days of hardship. Don't despise the days that things might be rocky. Align with your Ori and Ifa through sacrifice. Scarcity will become the very doorway to abundance. Now, let's go back and read what was said to Oyonwon. Oyonwon was a royal child. Oyonwon was a prince. Oyonwon came, he was weeping for blessing. Wọ́n ní adífá fún Oyonwon tí ń ṣọmọ lẹ́yìn àjòrí nígbà tó mẹ́nu sunkún tó mẹ́nu gún ṣègbérè ohun gbogbo ó ń sunkún. He was crying for blessings. Ifa gave him instructions. He followed the instructions. And then a system was built. Everyone began to rejoice and say, come and buy from the business of the prince. Both children and elderly, come and buy at Oyonwon's business. Hurry, come and buy from the market of the royal child. Oyonwon has built a business, so maybe maybe one of the instructions Ifa gave Oyonwon was affiliate marketing. Oyonwon built a system where the young and the old could buy from them, where the young and the old could propagate them, could announce what they were doing. Oyonwon built that. And at the end of the day, when the blessings started coming, the system that he built during his scarcity was showing up. He was not the one that had to be shouting, hey, business is moving, oh, come and buy from the child of the prince. Ifa says young and old. Auntie Ajoke Golden Light, Eko Ojúmọ́. Ifa says young and old came to Oyanwo, they came to his business, they announced his business. So Ifa is telling you here that don't despise hardship. Just go to your Iyanifa, your Babalawo, make a divination and find out what is going on. Align with your Ori through Ifa. Make your ebo and your sacrifices. And that same scarcity will become the very doorway to abundance. That period of scarcity will by itself create that abundance. That is going to be the step into the abundance. Then people will look at you and be like, where did you learn all of these things? Somebody had reached out to me to say, I like the way you are building structure in Ifa College. Like, the day we were talking about Ile. For those of you that have not officially joined our Ile, click on the link in the bio of this TikTok channel to register and join our Ile, the Temple of Ella. And if you are catching a replay, the link that you need will be in the description box below. If you are watching live on YouTube, it will be in the bio. And if you cannot find it in any of those places, just go to the website ifacollege.ng. On the home page, you will be able to join Ileela. When I was reading out the structure of Ileela, I had a couple of Babalawos and Iyanifas reach out to me. Iyanifa, I like the way you build. I like the way you do all your things structural. I was never a part of corporate anything. I have never worked in a corporate world. I have never picked up a 9-to-5 job. I've never been part of anybody's corporate organization or system. Never. But I had to learn these things. While every other person picked up a bank job, oil company, telecommunications back in those days, I got my first degree in 2005 from one of the first private universities in Nigeria in computer engineering tech. It's not as if I could not get a job, but I knew early the direction that my Ori was taking me to. And I was learning all of these things. How do you build a system? How to build your own company? Why are systems failing? Why do people's companies fail? How do you protect it? How do you? I keep gathering those information from time to time. It came during the time of scarcity. It didn't come after I built all of this. It came before I even knew the particular direction I was supposed to go. And then you gather all those information together. You gather them. Then when the opportunity to build empire and structure come, you are able to apply it. And people are wondering, how do you build all of these things at the same time? It's the same principle. We are just duplicating the very first success story that we built. We are duplicating it in so many things. So Ifa says here that as you are going through this scarcity, let it be what would be the very door to your abundance. It's a part of your life. It is not the devil is punishing you. It's a part of your destiny. It is your journey. People will say, all things are passed away, all things has become new. This person you are today is a product of the old things. You are a product of the old things. You are a summation of your past. In fact, including your past life and the past life of your ancestors. The DNA you carry, it didn't start with you. It started with generations before you. You still carry it. So your past is not the days of trials and the days of challenges are not things you talk about and you say, oh, I'm no longer that person. You are a summation of it. You are going to take something out of that period into the next level. What are you going to take? Are you going to go with the pain, the anger, the disappointment, the stress, or are you going to go with the systems and the structure that you built during that time? Are you going to go with the lessons and the blessings that you picked during that time? Because life will shift. Faces will change, stages will change. What are you going with from this phase? This phase that you're experiencing right now, what are you taking along? When you turn into the Odù Ifá as written in this sacred text, you are able to pull up the lessons, the blessings, and the instructions. The Iwure for this Odù, I will read it in English, and then you type Ase in the comment section. Oyanwo was a royal child. Just as your sacrifice Okay, let me take that again. Onyowo, the royal child, just as your sacrifice turned hardship into joy, let my ebo turn every struggle into blessing. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Onyowo, the royal child, as your sacrifice turned your pain into abundance, let my ebo be accepted and and turn every struggle into blessing. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Let my marketplace be filled with customers, both young and old. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Let me be able to fulfill my destiny to touch on every area of human life. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Artist Àṣẹ Àbọyè. Let my marketplace be filled with customers. Let young and old come to me. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Now, let me pause at that. Let's pick up a lesson from that. Onyowo created a marketplace that could attract both young and old. I tell people, no matter the skill that you have, no matter the business idea you have, no matter the career you are building, no matter the talent and the gifts that the universe has given to you, it might look small. If you sit down and build a structure around it, it is able to take care of so many things. If you are a designer and that is what is naturally given to your ori, you can build a structure around it in such a way that it serves different things and different people per time. Onyowo built a marketplace that attracts both young and old. There are so many things that can evolve out of that single call that you have, that single business idea that you have, that simple skill that you have that looks like, oh, what am I going to do with this? Nobody needs this skill. Let's all rush to IT. Let's rush to health and medical sector. It's not everybody that will make it in IT. That's the truth. If your ori did not choose technology for you, you are wasting your time there. Your skill might be tailoring. There is a way you will structure that your tailoring business where you can take ready to made. You can have a bridal line. You can have made to fit. You can sew for children. You can make fabrics. You can supply ashrebi. You can train people. You can have programs here and there. You can have a design and art school. You can develop it into so many things. You can build the first university of arts in your country that focuses on fabric. University for textiles and fabrics alone. You can do it. You can partner with somebody that creates fashion accessories through fabrics. All of you are under the same sector. It is under the same thing. So many people want to learn certain things in tailoring online. You can be the first to create it step by step that people can watch the video, follow the instructions and create a masterpiece without coming to your store. You can create everything from young and old. You are born with it. You already had it in you. It was right there inside you. Forget what Western education and certificate you went to get. It is absolutely beautiful to have a degree in Western education. But if you have applied for Ifa Business School, one of the principles says there that the first question you ask yourself when you are building a career, choosing a career, building a business, building a financial structure is, what did my Ori ask me to come and do? The moment you get that thing your Ori asks you to come and do, explore every possible part of it, step by step. You will start with one step. You will start with one thing, and you will build an empire out of it. Some of you, the only thing you do is wait for customers to bring fabric, cut and sew. That's the only thing you are doing. Between when this customer comes and when the next customer is going to come, what do you want to sell? Where is money going to come from? How do you want to build wealth like that? It's okay to start small. It's okay to start with one thing. But always remember that every skill that you are born with, that you are manifesting, has the capacity to have tentacles like octopus, so many legs like this, and can spread into different places. You, in the time that you are just starting small, in the period of your scarcity, break down everything that your business idea can go into. Break down everything. You cannot do everything at the same time, yes, but break them down. Create a system around it first and be bringing it out one by one. And people are looking at you that, inside this tailoring, you will tell them, Emma worry, Ase meye bolapo ni, we are just bringing it out small by small. It's plenty where this one is coming from. Take this period to build the structure. Take this period to find out how people in that field, how they feel. That's if you see me going to AI to ask about anything I'm doing, the first thing I ask is, give me 25 people that have started this thing. It looked successful when they started it and it failed, and analyze why did it fail. That's the first thing I want to know. The first thing I want to ask you is not how do people succeed in this field. I want to know how people fail, why they failed, what caused their failure. Let me know that one first. The moment you know that and you can avoid it, chances are that every other step you are taking is heading you towards there. But you can learn how to succeed and not know how to fail, and that you will still eventually fail. Because failure means something that started out well and did not, and eventually didn't go well. Failure is not something that started out bad. You cannot say that a house crashed when there was no, you have not even passed foundation. Oh, that house fell, or the house collapsed. Is a house that has been built that can collapse, that can fall. Is a business that has been built that can fail, not the one that has not passed foundation level. So you want to find out how they were built and why they fell. That's the first thing. As you are going through this period of hardship and scarcity, find out. You are going to get out of this period, definitely. You have given Ebo and Etutu. Your orishas will take you out, but when they take you out, what are you going to apply there? What are you going to apply there? Some of you, I need money. Iyanifa, the only thing I need right now is money. If Ifa can just give me money, okay. Let me ask you, adults to adults, if your orishas transfers 500 million into your account, $50K, $100K, $200K into your account today, what are you, tell me, let's just have a conversation. What are you going to do with it? Some of you will say, okay, so I will do this. I will not do this first. I would, and I'm looking at you like this. So you don't know what you are. If they give you a grant of 1 billion today for your business, and I ask you what you want, what are you going to do with it? And you are not opening a book to read down structure that you have created, or flipping through your phone to scroll through structure you have created. You are not ready. That's the reason they've not answered you. There are so many people that are asking for these same resources you are asking for. In the same field you are asking for it. The orishas are paying attention to the people that have structure, the people that are going to produce results. You cannot pull out an information that says, if I have 50 million today, this is what I'm going to do with it. Kabisi and I were speaking a couple of days ago when I went to Abuja. Once in a while, it's good to visit some environments. You know, in Lagos, you hear people talking, everybody is talking about, when you say, I got that thing for 350, and the guy transferred 500 for that project, you are likely to be hearing it in millions as a Nigerian. But go to Abuja and stay among certain people. When they say 250 is billion, is B, is not M, is B. So once in a while, I go to Abuja like that to remind me that there's money in this country. So I went on one of such visits recently. And I came back and I was telling Kabisi, I said, this national cake that we are even sharing, let it reach us. And he said, I know you. If 500 billion hits your account today, They give you 30 days. You already have how you are going to structure it and spend. You will still go back and ask the person, hey, Joshiku, just help me add a little change to it. Those of you that followed me when I was in China, I showed you a glimpse of what we went there to do. These are projects that requires billions in naira to execute. We have already started the structure. I don't have the billions in naira right now sitting in my account though. I don't have, and I don't have any sugar daddy, any allergy, any politician that is backing me up. Maybe one of them can see this and say, let's help this girl's ministry. We see our effort. But as of today, at the time of recording this video, it's real. But we have started building the structure. The system and the structure is there. If the money lands today, it will kick off. I'm not going to sit down to start thinking, what do I want to do with it? It is there, blueprint. If somebody says, okay, you have 2 seconds or 2 minutes to explain to me what you are going to do with it, I will just give you a copy. Sir, please, you have an email address. Let me send it to you. It's here already. Don't worry. I don't need to think about it. Build that system and structure right now. Some of you, you are broke. Oh. The only thing you are thinking about in your head right now is just 2K that you can use to eat. Iyanifa will leave all of that alone. All that they are thinking about right now, at least let small money be coming in so that they can pay school fees. And that's the only thing that will come in, small money to pay school fees. It will not pass like that. Because that is the only thing you have mental capacity for. And when you look at people that are dreaming big, you look at them like, you think you'll be able to do this. How? How are you going to get there? I don't know how. Trust me, when I started Ifá College, I did not know how. Especially when Ifá gave instruction and said, you are going to do this on your own. Don't get a partner, don't get a sponsor, don't add anybody to it. You are just going to do this on your own. It felt like, how am I going to do it? Ifá College is heading towards being the first private university of Ifá in Nigeria. I went to Google private universities. They are either owned by churches, mosques, or billionaires. The ones that are owned by individuals are billionaires. People that, if they put together every resource of my family, mother side and father side, it's not up to the change that they give their children. And Ifá says, go and build side by side with them. And I started building structure. I started building structure. Go online today. Those of you that have access to the dark web, pull up the most visited website where people find information about Ifá. Go on the dark web and pull it up. Somebody did, who I did not even send and know. And the person said, whatever it is that your website people are doing or for Ifá College, please, I need to give 3 bosa to them. I said, hold on. Let me call the person that is in charge of website. Let this person hear it by themselves so that they know that the work that we are doing is not in vain. And I had to call on my second phone. I said, sir, please repeat what you said. Because we did not know how to, how to mark what we're doing, how to check what we are doing, how to access what we are doing. We don't have access to the other side of the web. It's just the front of the web that we have access to. We had the structure. We have not yet been accredited as a school. I usually always use myself as an example. But during this time that we are doing it alone, we are doing it. The team is going to be bigger than this, but at this point, when I started, it was just me. I was the one creating content, I was the one designing this, designing that, and then 2 other people that have been following me since forever. Those ones, they are like this. Do not let us go. What did they say? Go and hold the hem of these garments. They have been holding me, we have been holding each other like this. Those are the only people that we had. Other people came, I want to invest this thing in Ifá College so that we can have a part of this. Ifá reminded me, no. And the offers looks very juicy. I'm like, sometimes I was tempted, but I will not do it. It's not my work. Ifá that owns the work says, don't do it like that. And we are here today. And we are still growing. But the structure is what you will lay first. If people want to pay attention to you, they will look at your structure. people want to, you have watched Shark Tank several times and whatever other version they come in, people are not looking at your results. The people that are going to buy into your dream are not looking at your result. They are looking at your structure and your system. Your structure and your system is your evidence in the real world. The way you are able to build structure, even when you are the only one, they are looking at it. Spiritually, they are looking at it. Your orishas are looking at your structure and your system. Your ancestors are looking at your structure and your system. Your ancestors, you are not the only one that came from their lineage. There are thousands of you from their lineage. And you people are calling on the few ancestors. They are looking at the people with structure and system. And they are directing success towards that side. It's not that deep. It's very simple. We were reading the Iwure. Ifa says that, he says that as, he said, Onyomo, the royal child, just as your sacrifice turned hardship to joy, so let my sacrifices turn my struggles into blessing. Let my marketplace be down more. I think she will. Let my marketplace be full of customers. Let the young and the old come to me. Elédùmarè. Let my condition transform for the better. Let my ori be lifted higher. Elédùmarè. This resonates with everybody. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what level you are. Onyomo's story will resonate with everybody because we are all looking for higher and better. At this point that you have not achieved that higher and better you are looking for, build system and structure that will attract both young and old, both male and female. Build business and structure that will stand the test of time. Remember that I told you in the Ifa Business School that what we build in Yoruba system and across Africa is generational wealth and generational legacy. Africa is not an environment where somebody builds something, then their children will come and start from ground zero again. The great grandfather started from zero, father started from zero, the child is also starting from zero. Wealth creation and success creation in Africa, particularly among the Yoruba people, is generational. You pass it from one generation to another. That is how Ifa structured it. And that is how our ancestors practiced it before they sold this nonsense that is going on right now to us. We are going back to build with that. If you are building something that is generational, you need system and structure. Everything you are building right now, you are buying assets, you are investing into shares, you are building empires, you are setting up a career, whatever it is you are doing, have generational wealth in mind. Remember 2 weeks ago on Sunday, where we talked about the first part of reincarnation. I told you, reincarnation is a real thing. You are still going to come into this life again in the same bloodline. So even if you don't care about your children or you don't want to have children, which is beautiful, create generational wealth, ancestral bloodline for yourself. In case you reincarnate, you are coming back to make that thing. Some of you have children that you know that is the reincarnation of your mother. So that child now, your child is the reincarnation of your mother or your grandmother. The life that you're enjoying right now is based on what your grandmother or your mother built. So your mother has reincarnated, come back into this life to enjoy what they built. And if they did not build anything, they will suffer in what they did not build. They had the opportunity in one life. You have an opportunity in this life now to build generational wealth, generational legacy. So that when you reincarnate in that same bloodline, you cannot reincarnate in another person's bloodline. It is in your bloodline. In Konto Sheba Ilomaje is the bed that you lay in this lifetime that you are coming to sleep on any other time that you reincarnate. So be like Onyomo Omobalejo Ajuri. Be like the prince that we talked about. Whatever it is you are going through right now, you are already there. It's okay. Stop complaining. Go to Ifa. Find out why it is. If it is negativity that is working against you, fix it. If there are consequences of choices that you made, fix it. If it is supposed to be a time of scarcity that will bring innovation, start to do that innovation. Start to build. Don't wait until I was watching something online. I don't know why I'm stressing on intellectual property, but because some people need to hear it. I was watching something online yesterday. It was a conversation between a producer and somebody that had randomly picked up their music. The producer had put out his music. The singer or whatever it is, the artist picked up the sound and went to trademark it or copyright it. Meanwhile, it was created by somebody, blah, blah, blah. I said all of this back and forth will not happen. If the producer has learnt intellectual property law, you create something that you know that it is worthy of this thing. Is I put my sweat and my blood into it. Protect it before you put it out there. Is that simple? But some of you are like, Iyanifa, the money is not there, the kidney coins. Okay, if the money is not there and you want to put your intellectual property outside, put it outside. But if somebody picks it, don't come into our space and be crying justice for whatever it is. If you do not have what it takes, partner with somebody, build with somebody that you know this person has the money to invest. You see this thing that I'm building, I'm so sure of it. Partner with somebody, let them protect it. Protection should be the first thing. It's like you are sending your child to school without clothes on, without a winter jacket on, and you say you don't have money for winter jacket. Let that child go. In case they get pneumonia or they catch a flu, then you will take care of it. How does that sound as a parent? Your intellectual property are your babies. They are your children. Iyanifa Ewa, Sacred Groove, and I were speaking yesterday, and Odù Ifá had come to her. The Odù Ifá talked about a woman that didn't have children, and Ifá says, make this sacrifice and had children. And she had so many children that some of them did not even know their mother. Some of them did not even identify their mother. Now, that is almost impossible for biological children. How many children does a woman want to have that they will not know their mother? It's almost biologically impossible, right? Except the person is birthing children and distributing them around. But normal case scenario. So, she was asking a question that has to do with her works. And I told her, I said, this same Odù came out during the birth of Ifá College. Don't be that mother that is producing children that will now be scattered abroad. Nobody will know that they are your children. Nobody will know whose children they are. They do not have any tie and association with you. Your intellectual property you are creating are your children. The business you are building is your child. Some of you putting more effort into growing your empire and your brand and your business than you are literally putting into your biological children. Oh. And then you are building it and you are not protecting it. You are just putting it out there to say, if you fall sick, I will take care of it. What kind of parent are you? Your Ori has trusted you with that thing. And you are putting effort into building it. And you don't think protecting it should be the first step? If you cannot, you don't know how to, look for a lawyer. Pitch your idea to them. A lawyer that you trust, a family lawyer, a whatever it is. Please, I need your legal services. I cannot afford it, but please partner with me. A part of this will be yours. This is how I will pay. How do you want to be paid back? It's okay that you might not have the finances at that time, but find a way. Don't push out the children you are birthing intellectually, mentally, spiritually. Don't push them out there without anything to protect them. There are so many Iles all over the world, so many Ile Ifa, so many temples of Ifa. There are very few of them that goes through the structure that Ile is going through. I understand what I'm doing. Oh. I'm building something that will protect every member of that Ile. And there has to be a structure and a system before, because I need to know everybody that is a part of this Ile. It is an Awo. I need to know everybody. There has to be an identity. In case we run into each other, we know how we identify each other. In case one of us needs help, we come together as a club and as a group and as a society, as an association to help them. I cannot do that in this space. You cannot reach out to me now and say, Iyanifa, I watch your live streaming, please, I need help. I don't know the people that watch my live streaming. I don't know how many thousands of people have watched it and will watch it and will continue to watch it. But in a structure of Temple of Ile-Ela, I know you. Because when you fill the form, I read through it. I know your name. I know who you are. Those of you that have done Itefa, I know your Odù. I'm able to relate to you. If you meet me somewhere in a public place randomly and you say, oh, I'm a member of Ile-Ela, and I ask you certain questions and you can answer. If you need help at that time, I am under an obligation and an oath in that association to show up for you. Ile-Ela is not a WhatsApp group. Click on the link in the bio, this TikTok channel. Click on the link in the bio. You'll see the Google form there. Fill it in. You'll receive an email, a corresponding email of all the information that you need before you officially become a member. That is structure. Long after I have gone, Ile-Ela will continue to be there. This exactly is what we are speaking about. Most people's Ile is a WhatsApp group. Then they wake up one morning, WhatsApp has wiped off from their phone. The Ile has ended. They will now start, please help me get the number of this person. Where is the structure in that? No, excuse me, sir. Where is the structure in that? Does that sound like a structure to you? Is Red Cross a WhatsApp group? Is Lions Club a WhatsApp group? JCs, is this a WhatsApp group? ISEC, is it a WhatsApp group? Did they say that you cannot build the fat to the rank of those ones? Shofi mediocrity. Wọ́n fi ṣépè fáwa ni. Did they say that anything that has to do with tradition has to be played small and without structure? No. We are changing that narrative. So to everybody out there that Ori has asked you to do something, find out how structure works in your environment. Build that structure, protect that intellectual property that you have created in Ifa, that you have come to create for your generation. Protect it in your country. Protect it in every country that, as you are expanding, protect it in that new country, because intellectual property protection is a territorial-based thing. The protection you have in this country does not cover for another country most of the time. I'm saying this to somebody. Somebody needs to hear this now. Somebody needs to hear this in the future. Ejo, let's do the right thing so that we can pass this baton in progress to the next generation, so that they don't have to come back and start from where we started, put in the same effort we put in. Then everything we would have done would have been a waste if they have to go back and start from the beginning again. Your father worked so hard. What is the proof that he worked so hard? He sent you to school. That's all. He didn't have any property to give to you. He didn't have any business to give to you. Your first business idea, he did not pump thousands of dollars into it, millions of dollars into it. You still have to do mortgage like your father is doing mortgage right now. He doesn't have any property to give to you to say, my child, skip mortgage part. Just continue with life. My child, don't take a student loan. Just start from the best of life. You are starting from the beginning. You will spend 30 years of active service paying mortgage. Your child is going to do the same thing. So when do you want to see progress? Yet you go into the Western world and you see companies that have existed 100 years, 150 years, 200 years. The person that started it is no longer there, but the structure is still thriving. They stole it though. They stole it. Structures and system was one of the things that they stole from here. Now you are finding out that your own people are the ones that own system and structure. What are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with it? Still allow the next generation to go through the same thing you went through? No. Be like Omoba Oyonwo. He built system and structure while he was struggling. And the moment the days of struggle was over, people were the one that was announcing him. He set marketing strategy in place, built a structure and a business that attracts both young and old, male and female. He had to do that for himself. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, gbogbo nǹkan tá a ṣe àní ṣe lásán. gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń ṣe àní ṣe lásán. Somebody said she's partnering with somebody, he or she, let me see who the person is. Person says they are partnering with somebody and they didn't consider the legality of it. They were going based on trust. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ nítorí ti Ọlọ́run láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, please. You are an adult human being that has sense. The legal part of life is open to you. But this idea that, oh, it's only for big organizations and big institutions, you are big. Don't you want to be big? You think big organizations got these ideas when they were big? If you want to be big, start to be thinking like, find out what people that are big are doing to protect themselves. I beg you, this knowledge is inside of Ifá. Let's make use of it. These are simple principles that come from the knowledge of Ifá. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́, gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń ṣe àní ṣàṣedànù láṣẹ Èdùmàrè o. Ṣé ẹ ti sùn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni? A ní gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń ṣe àní ṣàṣedànù láṣẹ Èdùmàrè o. Àní ṣàṣedànù láṣẹ Èdùmàrè o. Àní ṣiṣẹ́ fẹ́lòmíì jẹ o. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní wá gba ìpín wa jẹ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Every work that we are doing, we will not do it in vain láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. We will not work for others to enjoy the benefits láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe, ijó tí èrè ẹ̀ bá dé, wọn ò ní fi èrè tiwa, wọn ò ní fi ṣe àpínsánwọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ò ní gbà ṣe wa ṣe o. Ẹni ẹlẹ́ni ò ní gbà àǹfààní wa jẹ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àwa tá a ṣiṣẹ́ náà la máa jẹ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Nǹkan tá a wá fi àárọ̀ ọjọ́ wa kó jọ, àní fọ̀sán, àní fi gbá dànù láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. The people that did not build with us will not reap from the fruit of our labor láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. We would apply every form of wisdom to protect and to grow the things that has been given to us láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Lórí ọmọ ni, lórí ìgbéyàwó ni, lórí ọ̀rẹ́ tá a ṣe ni, business ni o, career ni o, in every area of our life, èmi àti yín ò ní ṣe lásán, èmi àti yín ò ní ṣàṣedànù. Gbogbo babaláwo, gbogbo Iyanifa, bàbá lórìṣà, ìyá lórìṣà, gbogbo àwọn àpẹ̀tẹ̀bí, gbogbo eléwé ọmọ, gbogbo àwọn ilékulẹ́já, gbogbo àwọn bàbá àtìyá ẹgbẹ́, àwọn bàbá àtìyá òrìṣà, gbogbo wa tá à ń ṣiṣẹ́ ẹrúnmọlẹ̀, àní ṣe lásán láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àní ṣeṣẹ́ yìí, káwọn ọmọ wa tún wá lọ bẹ̀rẹ̀ láti bẹ̀rẹ̀. We will pass the baton of success to the next generation láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Orí tiwa ló ti máa yàtọ̀. Ìṣẹ̀ṣe will improve in this our lifetime. The practice of Ifá and African tradition will improve in our lifetime. This continent will improve in our lifetime láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Iṣẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè ti wá gbélé wa lọ́wọ́ pé ká ṣe, à á ṣe pẹ̀lú ìdùnnú àti ayọ̀. Èrè tó wá wà níbẹ̀, èmi àti yín náà la máa jẹ, kò ní kan lẹ́nu wa, kò ní gbóná lẹ́nu wa, kò ní tutù lẹ́nu wa, kò ní ká wa lọ́fun láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ọmọ aráyé ò ní kọ̀ dí àìmọ̀ ṣe sí wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Gbogbo bá a ṣe ń lù ú, a máa dún fún wa. Gbogbo bá a ṣe ń já ewé, ewé á máa jẹ́. Gbogbo bá a ṣe ń lọ egbò, egbò á máa jẹ́. Every effort we are putting into life will speak forth success for us láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹni tá a máa bá da òwò pọ̀, tá a máa da nǹkan pọ̀, tó máa jalè wa, tó máa fi ọ̀bẹ ẹ̀yìn jẹ wá níṣu, orí àtẹlẹ́dàá wa ò ní jẹ́ ká kò wọ́n láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. The people that we will work with, the people that we meet, that will betray us, that will go behind our back and stab us, our ori will not bring our path to them láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Our path will be kept from wicked and unreasonable people in this lifetime láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. And we will also be reasonable. We will use every resource that is available to us to protect and grow everything that Olódùmarè has given to us láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ire tá a wá ń kójọ yìí kò ní gbọ̀n dànù. Ire tá a ń kójọ yìí kò ní gbọ̀n dànù. Èmi àti yín ò ní tẹ ojú ayé mọ́lẹ̀, àní taṣọ àgbà mọ́lẹ̀. Àwọn tó láyé ò ní bínú sí wa. Àwọn tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́, wọ́n á fààyè gbà wá, wọ́n á jẹ́ káwa náà rí ṣe. Àwa ṣe dójú àmì láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kò wá sí bá a ṣe lè pẹ́ láyé tó, èmi àti yín ò ní fojú sunkún ọmọ. Tá a bá ti wá dàgbà, tá a ti dògbó tá a ti fèrègìjòbì tá a ti fi ọwọ́ pa ewu nínú ọlá nínú ọlà ẹ̀yìn tá a bá tún wá filẹ̀ àwọn ọmọ tá a fi sílẹ̀ lẹ́yìn wọn á tún tún ṣe ni wọn ò ní bàjẹ́ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè gbogbo nǹkan tá à ń ṣe lénìí kò wá ní dọjú alẹ́ kó bàjẹ́ lójú wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àwọn ọmọ tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè ti fún wa àwọn ọmọ tó máa gbẹ̀yìn tó máa tún ẹ̀yìn ṣe ni láṣẹ Èdùmàrè tí àwa náà bá wá tún ayé wa tá a tún ilẹ̀ yìí wá láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àní kábàámọ̀ pé kí ló dé tí mi ò ṣe dáadáa tẹ́lẹ̀ iṣẹ́ tẹ́lẹ̀dùmarè ti gbé fún wa tí orí ti gbé fún wa tí àwọn tó láyé ti fi ọkàn tán wa pé a lè ṣe a máa ṣe lójú àmì láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àbáwá rẹ́nikẹ́ni tí àwọn ẹni ibi ti dàpọ̀ mọ́ ayé wọn gbogbo nǹkan tó bá ti dàpọ̀ mọ́ ìrìn àjò yín tá a wá nínú odù Ifá yín tá a wá nínú ìṣẹ̀dá àti àyànmọ́ àti ìpín yín tá a rí tí ò bá ajé mu tí ò bá ọlá mu tí ò bá ìfọ̀kànbalẹ̀ mu láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àwọn tó láyé á bá yín yọ kúrò àwọn tó nílẹ̀ á bá yín yọ wọ́n kúrò orí àtẹlẹ́dàá ayé á yà yín ní àwọn láṣẹ Èdùmàrè gbogbo bá a ṣe wá ń lọ nílé ayé ẹsẹ̀ ò ní yọ̀ wá o ibi tílẹ̀ ti ń yọ̀ èmi àti yín ò ní bá wọn rìn níbẹ̀ o ibi tílẹ̀ ti ń yọ̀ èmi àti yín ò ní bá wọn rìn níbẹ̀ o ibi táwọn ọmọ aráyé ti dẹ páńpẹ́ èmi àti yín ò ní bá wọn débẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè wọ́n ní láàárín ìpèrègùn báyìí òun ni màrìwò tí ń ṣẹ̀ṣọ́ ròde láàárín àwọn tó sọ pé àwọn ti yàn yín lọ́tà òun lẹ ti máa ṣoríire mọ́ tiẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àwọn tó láyé àwọn tó nílẹ̀ wọ́n á fàyè gbà yín ẹ̀yọ́nú Elédùmarè ẹ̀yọ́nú àwọn ènìyàn òun lẹ máa rí ìṣọkùnrin ni ìṣobìnrin ni ọmọdé ni àgbà ni dúdú ni funfun ni lẹ́bọ lóògùn ni oṣóolé ni ajẹ́lé ni amọ́niṣe ni afàìmọ́niṣe ni aṣeni tán bá ní dárò ni níbi gbogbo bí tó tí wọ́n bá wà wọ́n máa yọ́nú sẹ́mi àti yín ni láṣẹ èmi àti yín ò ní tójú ayé mọ́lẹ̀ o ẹni tá a máa ṣẹ̀ tí ò ní dáríjì wá Elédùmarè ò ní jẹ́ ká kò wọ́n láṣẹ Èdùmarè àwọn tó láyé á wá dúró tì wá àwọn ìyá mi ọ̀pá wọ́n á tì wá lẹ́yìn láṣẹ Èdùmarè àwọn lọ́wọ́ gbọgbọrọ tí ń yọmọ ẹ̀ lọ́fìn ayé wọ́n á máa yọ wá àti ilé tọmọ tẹbí tará tọkọtaya láṣẹ Èdùmarè wọ́n á máa yọ wá kúrò ní gbogbo ọ̀fìn ni àwọn abiyamọ ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀ tí ò jẹ́ kọ́mọ ó jábọ́ wọ́n á di èmi àti yín mú wọn ò ní jẹ́ ká jábọ́ sọ́fìn ayé láṣẹ Èdùmarè ìjọ tẹ́bí bá ń pa ọ̀nà ìjọ tí ebi bá ń pa ọ̀nà táwọn èèyàn bá ń fi irin tó fi ń gba ẹ̀mí èèyàn èmi àti yín ò ní ṣe kòńgẹ́ èmi àti yín ò ní ra ìfẹsẹ̀ gbogbo àlọ àti àbọ̀ wa Ògúnlákayé Ọ̀ṣìmọ̀lẹ̀ á máa pa mọ́ láṣẹ Èdùmarè Ògún tó lànà falára á wá lànà fẹ́mi àti yín Ògún tó lànà fàjèrò á lànà fẹ́mi àti yín á lànà rekùn wá á lànà lákọ̀ wá á lànà làkọ̀ wá nílé ayé yìí láṣẹ Èdùmarè ilé ayé tá a wá yìí àádìrún àdìgbà gbogbo nǹkan tó rí ti kọ mọ́ wa pa a máa ṣe ní rere à á ṣe dójú àmì láṣẹ Èdùmarè àwa ní tiraka ṣe o àní fìnira ṣe o àní fàìsàn ṣe o àní fi àìrójú àìráyè àní fi ṣe o àìríjẹ àìrímu àní fi ṣe o kọ́rọ́kọ́bọ̀ lórí àní fi ṣe ó lọ́kàn tán kó tó ná mi orí wa ò ní ṣe tiwa níbẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmarè gbogbo ẹni tó wá ti wá kúrò nílé tó ti lọ sẹ́yìn òde tó ti rí àjò tó ti lọ sílùú ọba tó ti lọ sílùú bòmíì láti ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ̀ ní gbé sájò bí èéfín ẹ̀ ní gbé sájò bí èéfín o ire àti èrè tó wà níbi tẹ́ ẹ lọ yẹ òun lẹ máa kó wálé láṣẹ Èdùmarè bó ṣe lọ ló ṣe bọ̀ ẹlẹ́dàá yìí ò ní ṣe ti yín bẹ́ẹ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmarè ẹni tó bá wá ní ó kù bí tẹ́ ẹ máa gbé gbà àlódìgbà tó bá máa rí ọmọ lẹ́yìn ejò kí wọ́n tó rẹ́yìn yín láṣẹ Èdùmarè ó dìgbà tá a bá rí ọmọ lẹ́yìn ejò kó tó lè rẹ́yìn yín láṣẹ Èdùmarè wọ́n léjò kọjá lórí àpáta kò ní jẹ́ tèmi àti yín láṣẹ Èdùmarè èmi àti yín à nípa owó à nípa ọlá à nípa ọlà à nípa ìgbéga ìlera pípé àti àìkú tí ń ṣe báyìí ọ̀rọ̀ láṣẹ Èdùmarè Ifá ti gbé àwọn ará wájú o ìṣẹ̀ṣe ti gbé àwọn tó lọ níwájú Ifá gbèmí àti yín ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbèmí àti yín àwọn Aláṣẹkù wá bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣẹ pé àwọn tó là wá lórí àwọn tó dá wa lóṣù wọn ò ní dá wa dá láṣẹ Èdùmarè ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run wá kún wa lọ́wọ́ bọ̀rọ̀ kíní ayé bọ̀rọ̀ kíní ọ̀run wá kún wa lọ́wọ́ wọn bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣẹ pé láṣẹ Èdùmarè wọ́n ní kò sí bọ́mọdé ṣe máa jẹ̀kọ́ tí ò ní ra lọ́wọ́ wọ́n ní kò sí bá ṣe máa ṣorí wa báyìí tí ò ní mì ibi gbogbo tá a bá tó ti kù díẹ̀ káàtó àwọn tó láyé àforíjì wa àwọn tó nílé àforíjì wa wọ́n ní tíṣu bá tí ọ̀bẹ bá gé iṣu a máa ń foríjì ọ̀bẹ ni àwọn tó láyé àforíjì èmi àti
Àṣẹ
yín
wà.
àwọn tó nílẹ̀ àforíjì èmi àti yín Ifá olókun asọ̀rọ̀ dayọ̀ á wá sọ̀rọ̀ gbogbo wa dayọ̀ Ifá afinimọ̀nà ọmọ aráyé á fọ̀nà hàn wá níbi gbogbo tá a lọ àní kọsẹ̀ àní
Àṣẹ.
ṣìwí àní
Àṣẹ.
ṣìjẹ àní ṣìṣe láṣẹ Èdùmàrè
Àṣẹ.
ibi tí orí wa tó wá kù díẹ̀ káàtó sí Ifá torí ẹni tí ò sunwọ̀n ṣe á bá wa tún tiwa ṣe
Àṣẹ
láṣẹ
o.
Èdùmàrè wọ́n ní àwíṣẹ báyìí òun ni tìfá wọ́n ní àfọ̀ṣẹ báyìí òun ni tọ̀rúnmìlà wọ́n ní àbátá lágẹmọ́ bá dá òun lòrìṣà òkè ń gbà wọ́n ní tẹ̀yìn iwájú bá gé ẹran tèrìgì ń gbà ní èyí tá a wí lẹ́ni ẹ̀gbà ọ̀run ti gbà ẹ̀gbà ayé ti gbà gbogbo ẹbọ gbogbo ètùtù tá à ń gbé ẹbọ afín ẹbọ àdà ẹbọ àdòdì ọ̀run igúnnugún tí ń jẹ bọ ọ̀ṣálú ayé á jẹ tiwa àkàlàmàgbò tí ń jẹ bọ ọ̀ṣálú ọ̀run á jẹ tiwa wọn ò ní dà sí wa lára
Àṣẹ.
wọn á gbà wọn á bá wa fàṣẹ sí ó
Àṣẹ.
ti rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ó ti ṣẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ ọ láṣẹ Èdùmàrè
Àṣẹ o. Àṣẹ o. Àṣẹ o.
a ní
Àṣẹ o.
kí Ifá ó bá wa ṣe
Ó bá wa ṣe.
Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn ó bá wa ṣe a ní kí Ifá ó bá wa ṣe Elédùmarè ó bá wa ṣe àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn kó bá wa ṣe
Ó bá wa ṣe.
Ifá bá wa ṣe o
Àṣẹ o.
Elédùmarè á bá wa ṣe
Àṣẹ o.
àwọn tó ṣàwó kù sẹ́yìn wọ́n á bá wa ṣe tiwa
Àṣẹ o.
láṣẹ pé o láṣẹ Èdùmàrè àṣẹ.
Àṣẹ wà.
Ìwé Ifá Sacred Text of Ifá ọ̀rọ̀ tí Olódùmarè ń sọ òun ni ìwé tá a ti ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. Head over to our website ifakole.ng kẹ́ ẹ lọ ra tiyín. Títí ọ̀la tá a tún máa pàdé lórí ètò èmi ní tiyín ní tòótọ́ ọbabìnrin Awóbánkẹ́fà tí gbogbo èèyàn mọ̀ sí Iyanifa Ewa a tún bọ́ sí orí ètò láago 6 lọ́la aago 6 ni o fáwọn tó wà ní orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà nílẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjìrìn aago 6 ni ẹ̀yin ẹ lọ wo iye aago tó máa jẹ́ nílùú ibi tẹ́ ẹ wà kẹ́ ẹ pàdé wa lórí ìkànnì TikTok, orí ìkànnì Ifákọlẹ̀ lórí TikTok àti Iyanifa Ewa lórí YouTube. You want to get a copy of this book, head over to the website ifakole.ng and you will get a copy of this book and every other book that has been written by Iyanifa Ewa. Until tomorrow when I come your way again on another episode of Ase For Today, which will be our 96th episode. I am so excited at hitting 100 episodes. We started just like yesterday. The replays of other previous episodes that we have stream is on our YouTube channel Iyanifa Ewa TV. You cannot find the form. It's in the link in the bio. Ẹ jọ̀ọ́ ẹ ṣí link tí ó tó wà ní bio Ifákọlẹ̀ jẹ́ bá mi wò bóyá Google form yẹn wà ńbẹ̀. That's the only link that is in the bio of the Google form. That is the only link in the bio of the Google form. Is it there? It's there. The link is there in the bio of the Google of the website. Bá mi ṣe let me just no, you put it at the back of the phone. Let me flip the camera of the phone so that you can see it. Flip the camera. So you look at it like, hold it like this. Increase the light of that phone. Increase the light of the phone. Okay. So this is what they call link in bio. That's the link under. You see the link? This sign is for link. So this is the bio of Ifákọlẹ̀. That's the link that is in the bio. Just click on it. You will find it there. It's not that hard. It's not that hard at all. Is what do you say?
It brings it up.
Yeah, it brings up the form immediately. That is the only thing in the link of that form. Is that okay? That's the only link in the link. That's the only link in the bio to get to Iliela. And then if you want to pick up the book, for those of you that are asking for soft copy, we don't have soft copy. The book is pretty much hard copy, just hard copy. We don't have soft copy of this. It's hard copy, just hard copy, just the hard copy. And the link is on the website for both adults and children. So if Ase For Today airs 6 a.m. Nigerian time every day, every weekday 6 a.m. Nigerian time. You can also get copies of Ase For Today for your children. They are daily devotionals for children, beautifully printed for children in their ages. This is for age 3 to 6. This is for age 3 to 6. This is for age 7 to 11. Children between the age of 7 and 11. And this is for teenagers. This is for teenagers age 12 and above. Yes, so you would also get this on the website ifakole.ng. Ifakole.ng. They will find it. They will see it. I don't know how to flip on YouTube, so don't worry. Yeah, okay, I think I do. It's right here. So if you are watching on YouTube and you want to join the Ile Ela, the House of Ela, just head over to our TikTok channel, Sosiwaju Dada. The link is there, and if you're on YouTube, the link would also be in the bio. It will be in the description box of this video. That's the link right there. It's the only link on our TikTok channel. That's the only link that is there. Right, so, and then if you are catching a replay, it will be in the description box of the video. Until tomorrow when I come your way again, I am the host of Ase For Today and the founder of Ifa College, Babalawo Oluwanbe Pelumi Folarin of Afro Films Herald Times. Eshe Goni, thank you so much for joining us. Ishe Rumoleta and Ashe Lama She, Ashe La Lama She, Ani Fomo Shishe, Ani Fi Aya Shishe, Ani Farawa Shishe, Ani Fokowa Shishe, Olashe Dumari. Iṣẹ́ táwọn ìyá mi Ọ̀pákẹ́ Àlàkẹ́ ti parí, iṣẹ́ tí Elédùmarè ti yọ́nú sí, òun ló máa gbé wá fún wa láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Until tomorrow, I remain your host, the founder of Ifa College, Obabiri Awobankefa, popularly known as Iyanifa Ewa, and I will see you tomorrow. Don't forget to check the website. Every information you need is on the website. Every information you need is on the website. And if you're catching a replay, all the information you need will be in the description box below. Previous episodes have been recorded and replays are available on the TikTok channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV on Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV. That's where you find the replay. So until tomorrow, I say, Ifá gbè wá, ìṣẹ̀ṣe á gbè wá, àwọn Aláṣẹkù, wọ́n á bá wa ṣe tiwa láṣepé o, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, àṣẹ. Àbọṣíṣẹ o. Grand Rising, and welcome to another episode of Ase For Today. Welcome to another episode of Ase For Today. Mo ṣe Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ o. Please check on YouTube if everything is fine. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ o. As you join, let me know where you are streaming from today. As you join, let me know where you are streaming from today. Grand Rising, and welcome to another episode of Ase For Today. Ase For Today, episode 8 of season 4. Episode 8 of season 4. Mo ṣe Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ o. Where are you streaming from today? Grand Rising, and welcome to another episode of Ase For Today. Where are you streaming from today? Ojúmọ́ ire, ojúmọ́ ayọ̀, ojúmọ́ ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà fún gbogbo wa níbi gbogbo tá bá ti ń gbọ́ wa o. Grand Rising, and welcome to another episode of Ase For Today, where we delve into one Odù Ifá per day to learn the undiluted, unwatered down truth about Ifa. And this is Ifa College. I'm Iyanifa Ewa, and I help you to unlearn the misconceptions and the lies that you have been told about Ifa. And together we learn the undiluted, unwatered down truth about Ifa, about ÌṢẸШE, about African spirituality. Ashe Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. Keep clicking on your screen as you join. Olamilekan, thank you so much for joining. Royal Arts, Eshe Goni, Adúpẹ́ o. Click on your screen and share with as many people as we can. We are delving into another Odù Ifá again today. Odù Ifá mi latun mama gbeyewo leni, and we're reading from our book Sacred Text of Ifa. If you haven't ordered yours, if you have not ordered yours, go to the website ifacollege.ng to order yours. Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. Another episode of Ase For Today, where we delve into the undiluted, unwatered down truth about Ifa. We are reading from our text, the sacred text of Ifa, ọ̀rọ̀ tí Olódùmarè ń sọ. The sacred text of Ifa, ọ̀rọ̀ tí Olódùmarè ń sọ. Here is our text, sacred text of Ifa, ọ̀rọ̀ tí Olódùmarè ń sọ. This particular book is focused on the 16 major odus In there, we read the Yoruba translation, the original Yoruba text of that Odù. Are you guys on YouTube now? The original Yoruba text of that Odù. And then we read in the English translation, and then we go into the lessons and the blessings of that Odù Ifá. What are the lessons and the blessings that and the instructions that we can extract from that Odù Ifá? And then we wrap it up by reading or studying how to apply that Ase Ifá to our everyday lives. You know, like I always say, what's the essence of reading the Odù Ifá if you cannot apply it to your life? So we go further to read how to apply it to our everyday life, and we wrap up with the Iwure. For those of you that are on the global Ifá community, what is our Odù Ifá for today? Anthony Akinpelu, Ojúmọ́ Ire, Ojúmọ́ Ayọ̀, Ojúmọ́ Ìdùnnú àti Àlàáfíà. What is our Odù Ifá for today? Odù Ifá wo là ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí? Odù Ifá wo là ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí? What Odù Ifá are we learning from today? The Odù Ifás, for those of you that are probably joining for the first time, the Odù Ifás are the chapters of Ifá. And what is Ifá? Ifá ni ohun ẹnu Olódùmarè, Ifá ni ọ̀rọ̀ tó Olódùmarè ń sọ. Ifá is the words of Olódùmarè, the words that Olódùmarè is speaking. When every manufacturer creates something, they give instructions, they give a manual on how to take care of that thing, right? So Olódùmarè, the divine and supreme being that created the heaven, the earth, everything in between, before, after, seen and unseen, has given us the manual on how to run it. And that manual is Ifá. That manual is Ifá, and they are broken down into different chapters, quote and unquote, and they are called Odus. And there are major Odus, the foundation and fundamental one, on which every other Odu is built. So the 16 major Odus is what this book is focused on, picking two essays, two verses of it and breaking it down. A lot of you have books that speaks about the Odù Ifá. The best you will get is Yoruba translation, Yoruba rendering, English translation. That's the best you will get. But we needed to go further to break it down so that you and I, in this time and age, in this 21st or 22nd or 23rd century, depends on the time you are watching this video, you will be able to apply it to your life. You will do more than just reading it, just memorizing it like a poem. You are able to apply it to your everyday life. Please, can you put in the comment section where they can get the book? I don't want to have to say this. It's on. And you cannot type it on that place. Put it in the comment section and give it back to them. Just put it and give it back to them. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè, as we study, the words of Ifá will make meaning to us. That's the most important thing. For you to be able to make meaning to you. For you to be able to apply it, to use it and find result for it. For you to be able to tell yourself that since I started studying the Odù Ifá, since I started listening to Iyanifa Ewa teach and break down Ifá, life has improved for me in every part. We talked about that yesterday. That's one of the aims of us setting up our own Ile, to make sure that everybody that is registered, every registered member of that Ile can boldly say, this was me at the time that I joined and this is me right now. These words is what is going to shape your life. It's Olódùmarè that created everything about you. The instructions of Olódùmarè is all that you need to make your life better, and that is what we are giving to you. So if you have not ordered this, please go to the website ifakole.ng to get a copy of your sacred text of Odù, the sacred text of Ifá, the sacred text of Ifá, ọ̀rọ̀ tí Olódùmarè ń sọ. Ojúmọ́ Ire, Ojúmọ́ Ayọ̀, Ojúmọ́ Ìdùnnú àti Àlàáfíà ni fún gbogbo wa nílé lóko lẹ́yìn odi. Níbi gbogbo tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ mi, mo ṣe Àbọrú, Àbọyè, Àbọṣíṣẹ. Grand rising and welcome to another episode of Ase For Today. I am your host, Iyanifa Ewa, the founder of the Ifá College and the host of Ase For Today. And today we are delving into another Ifa. Thank you so much for joining from wherever it is that you are streaming from. Someone says, I just started following your channel today and I made it to a live. Oh, wow. Thank you so much for joining the live streaming. If you are catching a replay, all the information you will need is in the description box below. For those of you that are on the Ifa community, what is the Odù Ifá we are delving into today? Odù Ifá wo la ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. For those of you on the global Ifa community, Odù Ifá wo la ń gbé yẹ̀wò lénìí. What's the Odù Ifá for today? What is the Odù Ifá for today? Today is episode 8, season 4 of Ase For Today. And the Odù Ifá for today is Odù Ifá Ọ̀sà Méjì. Miss Wisdom Wise, thank you so much for joining us on YouTube. Odù Ifá Ọ̀sà Méjì. Odù Ifá Ọ̀sà Méjì is synonymous with which spiritual entity? Which spiritual entity is Odù Ifá Ọ̀sà Méjì synonymous with? Which spiritual entity? Odù Ifá Ọ̀sà Méjì is the Odù Ifá for which spiritual entity? Ọ̀sẹ̀ Méjì is for Ọ̀ṣun. Odù Ifá Ọ̀sẹ̀ Méjì is for Ọ̀ṣun. Odù Ifá Ọ̀sà Méjì is Odù àwọn ẹlẹ́yẹ, is synonymous, is the Odù for àwọn ìyàmí. Every Orisha, every spiritual being has their own Odù Ifá that is dedicated to them. Odù Ifá Ọ̀sà Méjì is the Odù Ifá for àwọn ìyàmí ẹlẹ́yẹ. That is why we call them Ọ̀sà ẹlẹ́yẹ. Àwọn ìyàmí ẹlẹ́yẹ, àwọn arógbá aṣọ má balẹ̀, àwọn ọlọ́mú kan tí ń fún gba ọmọ ọlọ́mú, those that tie 200 yards of wrapper and it will never touch their knees. It will barely cover their thighs. 200 yards of wrapper. Imagine someone tying 200 yards of wrapper and it just doesn't cover their thighs. Those are our mothers. Àwọn olókìkí òru, the famous one of the night. The rulers of darkness, the rulers of the night, the ones that Olódùmarè gave this earth to rule and to judge. Àwọn tí Elédùmarè gbélé ayé lé lọ́wọ́. Àwọn abiyamọ ọlọ́jà gbọ̀rọ̀gbọ̀rọ̀ tí ò jẹ́ kọ́mọ ó jábọ́. The ones that put their children on their back, holding them so tightly that they do not fall. Those are the mothers of the earth, the mothers of Ọ̀run. We call them abiyamọ ayé, abiyamọ ọ̀run. Àwọn apanimáyọ̀dà, the ones that earn alive without you seeing a weapon in their hand. You will never see them with a weapon. But by standing where they are able to rule and control life in any form that it comes. Àwọn atẹ̀dọ̀jòròǹro, the ones that eat the gallbladder from the liver. They will stay on the liver of that person and eat the person's gallbladder. They are the ones that deal with situations that people consider, oh my goodness, what's happening here? We don't even understand. Àwọn ìyàmí là ń pè bẹ́ẹ̀. Yes, they hold us tight so that we don't fall. Àṣẹ. That is their Odù. So we are reading from Odù Ọ̀sà Méjì today. If you have missed the previous episodes of Ase For Today, please head over to our YouTube channel, Iyanifa Ewa TV on YouTube. You'll catch a replay from season 1, episode 1, up until the last one we had, which was season 4, episode 7. Today we are on episode 8 of season 4. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. And as usual, I will be reading from this. So if you haven't grabbed a copy of this sacred text of Ifa, head over to the Ifa College website, ifacollege.ng, and get you a copy. And it's delivered anywhere in the world where you are. As long as DHL can deliver to you there, your sacred text of Odù will be delivered to you. Once again, I say Ojúmọ́ Ire, Ojúmọ́ Ayọ̀, Ojúmọ́ Ìdùnnú àti àlàáfíà fún wa o. Before we start, what is the thing that we first do? Before we start, the first thing that we do is our Iba. Bring the Iba book. The first thing that we do is our Iba. And what does Iba mean? Literally, primarily, foundationally, if Iba means to pay homage, but it is more than that. Iba is more than just paying homage. Like I said, according to this book, the Iba Share book, if you have not gotten it, is also available on the website ifacollege.ng. According to the Iba Share book, Iba is a spiritual technology that connects the physical and the spiritual world. We have all come to agree that the physical is controlled by the spiritual. We have also come to agree that we are co-creators in our existence in life. We co-create life alongside with the spiritual entities. So as physical human beings, happening in this world as physical people, how do we connect to the spiritual in such a way that we can co-create life? that thing that makes us connect, that gives us access, that grants us access, the technology with which we connect, just like your telephone is, it holds that technology with which you can connect with somebody, connect from your continent to somebody on another continent, and you guys can speak freely, see each other freely, plan life together. I mean, pretty much do everything these days. That technology is happening in your phone. The same thing between the physical and the spiritual. The spiritual technology that connects you to the spiritual world as a physical person is your Iba. So you want to learn how to make your Iba. You want to know, what does Iba mean? How do you apply it? What are the hierarchies you pay Iba to? How do you personalize your Iba? How do you use it for yourself to make sense in your own life? You would find that in the Iba Share book from Ifa College. And one beautiful thing is this. See, I'm placing my palm on the book. You can see how small it is, how handy it is, and very light. Yes, so you want to pick a copy of Iba Share from ifacollege.ng website. Let's start our day with the Iba. Akọ́dá ayé àṣèbá o.
Ìbá ṣe o.
Àṣèbá tí wáyé ọjọ́. Olódùmarè ọba tẹ́rẹrẹ kárí ayé, ọba lè ṣe lè wí, ọba lè wí lè ṣe, àṣèbá àníkíbà wá ṣe o.
Ìbá ṣe.
Ọba tí ń fọba jẹ, kábíyé ò sí, ọba tó lọ kọrin kése, ẹ̀rù jẹ̀jẹ̀ tí ń migbó kìjikìji, òràn ọmọ níṣẹ́ fàyàtì, ọba lánàá, ọba léni, ọba títí ayérayé, kábíyèsí, ọba tó tẹ́ sánmọ̀ bí ẹni tẹ́ aṣọ, ọba tó tẹ́lẹ̀ bí ẹni tẹ́ní, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe o. Ajagunmalé olúwo òde ọ̀run, olúbíkin ọ̀sán ìbíkin, àṣèbà, mo ṣèbà olúwo mi, mo ṣèbà òjùgbọ̀nà, mo ṣèbà wọn tó dá kí n tó dá, mo ṣèbà wọn tó tẹ̀ kí n tó tẹ̀, mo ṣèbà wọn tó solé ayé ró. Ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ọ̀pàkẹ́ àlàkẹ́, àṣèbà, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi òṣèrò mọ̀nìgà, ẹ̀yin ìyá mi ẹlẹ́yẹ, ọ̀sán méjì àṣèbà, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe o. Gbogbo òrìṣà tá à ń ṣọ̀sẹ̀ fún léni la ṣèbà fún. Àṣèbà fún gbogbo àwọn òrìṣà tí ń mọlẹ̀ tó dilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjìrè mú, àníkíbà wá ṣe o. Ajíbọ́lá mi ògbódò ọ̀rà, Ajíbọ́lá ẹ̀dán, mo ṣèbà ìyá mi àbẹ̀ní, mo ṣèbà ìyá mi àbẹ̀ní, mo ṣèbà ẹ̀dán, mo ṣèbà onílé. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ onílé láti orí àwọn olúwo, òun ni mo ṣèbà fún. Tèrèlú tòṣùgbó láì dápá kan sí, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe o. Gbogbo lọ́balọ́ba níjòyè tó dilẹ̀ káàárọ̀ òjìrè mú, àṣèbà fún gbogbo àwọn kábíyèsí aláyélúwà, àníkíbà wá ṣe o. Gbogbo babaláwo, Iyanifa bàbá lóríṣà, ìyá lóríṣà, àpẹ̀tẹ̀ bí eléwé ọmọ, àwọn ìyá àti bàbá ẹgbẹ́, àwọn eléré, gbogbo àwọn tewétegbò, gbogbo àwọn oníṣègùn, gbogbo àwọn lẹ́kùlẹ́jà, gbogbo àwa tá a jókòó tá à ń ṣiṣẹ́ ẹrún mọ́lẹ̀, àṣèbà àníkíbà wá ṣe o. Àṣeyé ìpà Ifá, àṣeyé ìpà Ikin, àṣeyé ìpà Odù, gbogbo agbára tó solé ayé ró la ṣèbà fún, àníkíbà wá ṣe o. A tún ti wá fẹ́ bọ́ sínú ẹ̀kọ́ Ifá mi ìléni, ọgbọ́n, ìmọ̀ àti òye tó wà nínú Odù Ifá ọ̀sá méjì ẹsẹ̀ tá a máa gbé yẹ̀wò, òun ni kó jẹ́ tiwa, kó dénú wa, kó dodindi, kó fún wa ní ọgbọ́n, ìmọ̀ àti òye tá a fi máa ṣe ilé ayé, kí Ifá di afinimọ̀nà fún wa, ká má ṣe ẹsẹ̀ gbé, ká má ṣìwí, ká má ṣìsọ nílé ayé, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Kí Ifá fún wa ní ire owó, ire ọlá, ire ọlà, ìdùnnú, àlàáfíà, ayọ̀ àti àìkú tí ń ṣe baálé ọ̀rọ̀, láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Àníkíbà wá ṣe o. Láṣẹ. Odù Ifá ọ̀sá méjì is the Odù Ifá we're delving into, and we're reading from the sacred text of Ifá, the sacred text of Ifá. What is our flash goal for today on TikTok? Our flash goal for today on TikTok. Our flash goal for today. I think, okay, it's popping up somewhere there. Our flash goal for today. Our flash goal for today is 21 gifters to send the love you so much. Love you so much. I love you so much too. 21 different people to send that gift. I love you so much. I think we have about 50 people on the live streaming. So 21 different people. Solution, Eshe, Olabisi, thank you so much for that. Oya, who is the next person? Nikia. As you send in your gift, Ajé Ògúngúlú sọ Onúsọ Òbòjì, Ajé Adúrótìyìn, Ajé Abayinṣe, D, thank you so much for that. Ajé will increase us, Ajé would. Bold steps, thank you very much. Ibi tá a ti mú, wọ́n ní àbùdí ní tolókun, àbùdí ní tọlọ́sà. Blessing, ẹ ṣé gan ni, a dúpẹ́ o. 16 more different people. 16 more different people. The flash goal is love you so much. Lynn, the flash goal is love you so much. Chairman, the flash goal is love you so much. Eshegoni. Leon, thank you so much for that. Last year, Elédùmarè, abudi ni tolókun, abudi ni tọlọ́sà, ajé á túbọ̀ máa bùdí fún wa o. How many more people do we need? 15 more people to send in that flash goal, and we have about 50 people. This is your own way of supporting and saying that this is good content. The algorithm to push it to more and more people. Once we meet that goal, the algorithm is structured to say we are pushing this out to as many more people. Rafif Eshegoni Adupe, the flash goal is love you so much for everybody that wants to support this. Eshegoni. If you like this content, just click on the plus sign to follow so that you will get notified every new time that we come on the live streaming. Eshegoni Adupe, 13 more different people, and we have met our flash goal. Odù Ifá Osameji Odù Ifá tá ń gbé yẹ̀wò, and it's going to be the second essay in this book on page 105. The second essay on page 105. Ẹ bá wa kà ó.
Lábọ̀ Ifá. Ifá ní sísá là ń sá, lílà là ń là, adífá fún àwùsá, tí ń lọ rèé kọrínlẹ̀ ọmọ ní bíbí. Ẹbọ làwo ni ó máa gbé ṣe, ó sì gbẹ́bọ níbẹ̀ ó rúbọ. Ǹjẹ́ sísá là ń sá o, lílà là ń là.
Gbogbo atọ́ o, àsúre ìwòrìwò fún. Ifá ní sísá là ń sá, lílà là ń là. Let's focus on that. Let me read the English translation. Ifá says, life is a race to be run with wisdom. Success in life is a race to be run by all. Life is a race that we run with wisdom. The success of this life is a race that has to be run by everybody that wants to be successful. Life is a race. This Odù Ifá was cast for Awusa, the walnut, who went to establish childbirth upon the earth. Sacrifice was what the Awo told him to perform. He heard and performed the sacrifice that very night. Indeed, life is a race to be run with wisdom, and success in life is a race to be run by all. This Odù Ifá is reminding us that just in case you don't know the definition of life, just in case you are one of those people that don't take life seriously, you are team Sarah, whatever will be, will be. Ifá says life is a race that you run intentionally. Success in life is a race that everybody has to run. Everybody is a race to be run by all. Every single person, irrespective of your religious inclination, irrespective of your race, your color, your background, irrespective of your connection in life, everybody has to run the race of life. It is a race. Life is not something to be taken with levity. Our flash goal is to love you so much. Gift, please send in your gift. We need about 12 more different people, and we have almost 60 people on this live streaming. 12 more different people. Let me pause and wait for people to be able to send in their gifts as much as you can. We're waiting. That's the part you have to play. We are showing up here to teach. Your part is to send in whatever it is that the algorithm is requesting so that we can move on to another level. Chairman Eshegoni Adupe. D, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that. 12 more people to send in the love you so much gift, that particular gift. 12 more different people before we continue. And we have about 60 people, so please, let's be fast about it. D, thank you so much for that repeated gift. Ajay will continue to increase it for you on every side. Adeyinka Eshegoni Adupe. Ifá dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, àwọn eléré á dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín, ẹgbẹ́ ayé ẹgbẹ́ ọ̀run wọ́n á dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín láṣẹ Èdùmàrè. Ẹ ṣé gan ni a dúpẹ́. Just Mimi, thank you so much for that. We are halfway gone. We need about 9 more different people. Nature Arts, ẹ ṣé, Royal Art, àbí Nature Royal Art, ẹ̀múrúkọ tẹ̀ ń jẹ́ ní ẹnujọ́ mẹ́ta. Thank you so much for that. 9 more different people to send in that flash goal. 9 more different people. 9 more different people. Bodaola Eshegoni. The flash goal is the love you so much gift. Just check in the gift gallery. You see the flash goal there. Eshegoni Adupe. Ifa says life is a race to be run with wisdom, and success in life is a race to be run by all. Ifa Luso. Now, when you are going through life, and I want to cite the example of what is happening in Nigeria at the moment, the insecurities that is happening in this country at the moment. For those of you that are non-Nigerians, you are also able to apply this to whatever it is that is going on in your country. At the time of recording this video, which is May 2026, there are some insecurities that is going on in this country that is involving a part of the country claiming to be instigated by certain religion, and they're just causing so much unrest for the rest of the country. Now, I was on a friend's live streaming yesterday, and everybody was being admonished to get protections for themselves. So apparently, thank you so much. This is my only account. Okay, Elédùmarè, Ajé would increase it for you. So recently, the Christian community had come out to say that, oh, these people, these terrorists, these bandits are supposed to be faced by Ifá and ÌШẸŠE people. That's their job. I mean, I feel like everybody believes in God. When it now gets to proving that in real term, in real life, some religion are saying that it is another religion that should handle it. The news is all over. So suddenly they realize that when it comes to security on a certain level, it's people that are affiliated with ancestral line, as affiliated with Ifá and Orisha, that can actually handle it. Because in the real sense of it, let's look at it. If people want to employ security officials that is supposed to guide and protect certain, I mean, very serious situations in Nigeria, they go to the OPC. They go to this group of people we call Àmọ̀tẹ́kùn. And those people are rooted in traditional practice, rooted in African spirituality, rooted in Ifá. When they have serious security challenges, they know the ones that are protecting them. So I'm like,